We're going to say, put the question.
Oh.
Hi, you guys. Are you
it didn't
here?
do our intro.
Hi. I was just reviewing with Gordon what we were going to do. So sorry about that. Welcome to our Friday Night Live.
I could play that if you want.
We don't always have a Friday Night Live, but we missed Monday night because I walked in the door a little bit after we would have normally started, and I said, should we hurry? And we would have been like 20 minutes late, and Gordon's like, no, sit down. So here we are tonight. But thank you all very, very much for coming. I really appreciate you all. I'm so happy. I looked down these list of people, and thank you for coming. You really are. You are our family. So thank you. I was thinking that if anybody has a question, definitely put it in there. I wanted to start off by saying, if you watched my videos while we were on Norwegian, I'm going to touch on that and then we'll move along to Princess and some other things. But I wanted to tell you that I am so grateful, even if it didn't seem like it in some of my cranky videos.
They weren't cranky. They weren't cranky.
So grateful.
You were direct.
So grateful that we got to go. Grateful that we got to go see the Western Caribbean some more. Grateful that we got to meet so many nice people, and truly grateful that we got to go on Norwegian. The more I experience things, the more it helps me clearly see and realize what it is that I enjoy the most, what I look forward to the most, and really what I ought to spend our vacation time doing, especially since that's limited until we retire. So it was really wonderful. I learned a lot, and I'm still thinking about a lot of things to do with it. But had a great time. And then I need to sign up. But in November, I was waffling about if I was going to go to our annual convention because it's on Carnival. And I haven't done Carnival before, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to use time on that. So, you know what? I've decided I am going to go on that because I will learn more being there. It's on the Celebration. And Gordon probably won't come that week. We'll probably just use that as a work week for me. And anyway, just wanted to tell you, we're really excited. So we'll just say hi to everyone. And I have a question for Cruising for One. Two. Okay, I have a question for Cruising for One. I just saw your comment about the grocery store in the Munich airport. You know what, Jeffrey, someday when we meet, we're going to be friends. We are friends, but in real life, we would be friends. And so thank you very much for putting that. I know that you are so widely traveled and very, I think, my kind of person. So if you think of other things that we should know about Salzburg, you mentioned how beautiful it was, let me know. We've got our Rick Steves books. I'm searching a lot of other things, but if you have things that we need to know, please tell us. And then also for Code 4 for Life, the question I have for you guys, because you all are the king of back-to-backs. Are they here? Oh, yes, they are. I thought here. So. I thought I saw you guys. Hi, Don and Scotty. Like I said, so when you are on a back-to-back, do you have to do the muster on that second cruise? Do you have to do it again, like on the back-to-back? I was wondering. So, and also everybody, a quick shout out, Cruising for One. He's got a blog. Just Google Cruising for One blog and it'll take you right to it. Excellent cruise content right there. Mm-hmm. And he has a YouTube channel too. It's just getting up and going. So give him some support, subscribe. And our Code 4 for Life, go give them a subscribe. They are like at 800 and something. So if we can get enough people to subscribe, they could get to that 1,000 mark. They put out lots of excellent videos about Princess. Yeah. So very valuable. And Jeffrey's videos that he's got out, very good too. Very valuable as well. So now that I've told you what to do.
We've
Diane Connor.
And we've had the links back. For Code 4 for Life and for Cruising for One. They're not there right now, but I'll put them in later. Put them in. I'll do them in the comments as we get going along.
So everybody can click and zip over.
So yeah. And again, sorry that we missed the intro here. I had this set up for while we were on the ship and forgot that you had to switch around. I can show it later if you want.
It's okay.
We'll get it Monday.
We're really excited. Lori's back from Antarctica.
Yes.
Thank you for posting pictures on our Facebook group from Antarctica. She got to go, and it looks like it was spectacular.
Oh boy,
it looks so beautiful.
Great. Yes.
Yeah, and and Diane Connor, they're 82 days out from going on their first cruise to Alaska. Oh my goodness. So just prepared to be wowed.
She's got a question about that.
Oh, sorry. Hit the wrong button. Question. Where do you find your flight? That your flight has been ticketed, like when you tell her, like
when your travel summary.
Oh,
Here's what Cruising
Jeffrey.
for One says on the airline site. And of course, that's when you have to link it. You log in as yourself and you say, here's my confirmation, link it in. So yes, there's that way. But like you also said, when you print the travel summary,
it'll say on there the like your confirmation number, but it'll also say if it's ticketed, right?
I think so, but
I think so, because I think that's when we realized when we were leaving here that our ticket to come home hadn't been ticketed.
Right.
So, but I know another Let's Go family member, they are going in May, and they did not request early ticketing, and they did not, what else did they do not do? It's flexible, and their tickets are already ticketed. So I really like to think that Princess is closing that gap and not having it so the gap between not making it so that they're not ticketing in time.
Right.
So, and if they get a really good fare on something, Princess might want to ticket it. Because then they're assured to get that rate. I don't know exactly how that works, but
and I'm sorry, I can't look on our most recent travel summaries because we've been booking our own air lately, so it's not been tied in. I'd have to go back to some of our early ones.
Well, just like the one from the Mediterranean.
Right. That's one I'd have to look at. Okay. So Daisy says hi. Spirit Wolf Eyes.
Hi, Daisy. Spirit Wolf Eyes.
Mari's here.
Spirit Wolf Eyes. I should know your name. I'm sorry. It'll come to me.
Might have it later.
14 days until the Mexican Riviera and 133
2 weeks.
days
Yeah,
for the
that's
cruise
great.
tour. That's awesome. I'm excited.
Carrie's here.
Oh, hi, Carrie. And thank you. I've got to tell everybody about your that 35-day cruise you were going on, that you have to do a COVID test for that. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. And you did amazing posts on our Facebook group.
Oh,
you
absolutely
are amazing.
Yep.
Like, wow, you're
Yep.
amazing. I'm looking forward to when I get to meet you in person. I don't want to just say only you, everybody, but I'm really excited.
You're an inspiration. I haven't started my diet yet. Today was not the day. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, hi, Vanjie. Vanjie's here. Wondering what cruise line? Oh, the cruise line is Avalon. So, and they have just all suites, and they all have I guess most of them do, but they have those huge windows. And then just the whole wall there is windows. And like I said, this is our first one. And so I'm really excited to see it. But after I read about the one, and it was my best friend that sent me the story about them starting the river cruises again in California. That sounds beautiful to do, doesn't it? I just think that sounds really fun. And it's so much. Last night we bought our plane tickets to go to Munich. Oh my, those were expensive. So
and I remember as a kid, my dad looking at the Sacramento Delta river cruises as something that he wanted to do.
Oh,
but
really?
never did. There were other places that
but not like this, I guess, because they thought it had been 80 years.
Right.
Okay.
Right. It was slightly different, but that would have been.
So if anybody has anything to add on river cruising, please do. I was hoping it would open up a whole new world for all of us. But it is expensive.
Yeah.
It is expensive. So the cruise is expensive, and the airfare, they didn't have any for this cruise through the airline. Through the cruise line, and they were like $1,700 each.
Yeah.
And usually we get tickets to Europe for like $1,000 or $1,200 if they're expensive. So that was a lot.
Yeah. Ontario girl, Bruce.
Oh, hey, Bruce. Nice to see you, an Ontario girl.
Jeffrey wants to go. Tahiti's gorgeous.
Well, I think Tahiti was calling Code 4 for Life's name and
Carrie's
name. I was just going to say they get to go. That's really fun.
Cruise nuts.
Oh, that's fun. Hey there. Nice to have you with us. Welcome. And Pauline G, hey there. Thank you for coming.
Patty's here.
Oh, hi, Patty. How are you?
Tanya.
Good to see
Hunter,
you. Good
Maureen.
evening. Let's see, Maureen. And Betty just did Carnival, although I'm a princess girl. It's fabulous. You know what? Everybody says that the celebration is just beautiful. Yeah, I have just this year, we are so tight on time, and next year that I had to decide that I would just go ahead and go, but leave Gordon home. So
we'll see.
Most likely. I'm going to put him on the booking, but I'll probably take him off. So
depends on how good I am at work.
It's just still time, sweetheart.
They disappear if I.
So Here, she's got Bratislavia. Oh, 2 words, hot chocolate. Thank you, Maureen.
Like
It's
drinking
so
a
thick and
chocolate
creamy.
bar.
Oh my. Is it like widely available, or is there like a certain place I've got to know to go? Because that sounds just absolutely wonderful. And here in the United States, like I don't even want to eat Hershey's. I'm okay. Nothing's wrong with Hershey. I just don't care for it. But in Europe, you give me chocolate and it's a whole other story. Yeah,
Hence why today's not the day.
So yeah, here we go. Can you guys tell me, hey Juliana, more about the spa and sauna on Princess, doing Discovery to Alaska and Enchanted to Mediterranean? Oh, how lucky are you? So on Princess, they have the Lotus Spa, and then they have like a thermal spa kind at the Enclave. And so in the spa area, there you can get all the things that you would think of that you can. I don't know if you've been on a cruise before, but you can get massages, you can get treatments to like with lasers to reduce your fat, to tighten your skin, to whiten your teeth. You can get all of that. You can get whatever you'd like done with your hair, cuts and color and treatments, whatever you'd like with that. They've got nails and manicures and pedicures, all of this kind of thing. And then they also do acupuncture. They have an actual acupuncture doctor on board for that. And then they have in the thermal spa area, I really like it because they have water that comes down from the ceiling, like in the ones that we've been on, into the pool there. And so you can go in and it's warm. And then they have those heated the
beds.
Yeah, they're tile that are heated.
Yeah,
I can't
reclining
think of, yes.
things.
And so, but what you should know, Juliana, is if you know something that you would like to have done, or if you would just like to browse, you can go into the cruise personalizer and you just go to princess.com, log in as you, go to your future sailings, and there will be a list of your cruises, and you click on manage this booking. And then across the top, there's like one of the things will say onboard services. You click on that and then scroll down to where it says the Lotus Spa and then open it. And you can make a reservation for a lot of the things that you want to have done. Now, in talking to people that I've booked cruises for, some people can go ahead right in there and book, like if you want to book the Enclave, the thermal spa for the week, you can do that there. Sometimes you can't, and I don't know if it's just some ships you can. I haven't figured it out yet. I should probably write down every time somebody can do it. But if not, and you know that you want to book it, because if you know that you want to go much, it is cheaper to book it by the week than to pay for every day. And if you book by the week, you can go as much as you'd like. And so if you're not able to do that online, just tear down to the spa first on embarkation day and get signed up for it. So I know that they were really limiting it at the beginning of COVID, like at the beginning of the restart, that they would only let very few people sign up compared to how many they did. But from what I've heard, they're getting back to the numbers that they had before COVID. So you have everyone that would like to do it has a much better chance of being able to do it. So, and you can do facials there. Just lots of things that you would normally think of in a spa and a medical spa. It's amazing to me. I haven't had anything like that done there, but they have a lot of options.
I did a full massage.
He got a massage, yeah.
So
I've gotten my hair done there several times.
There's a link right here, but if you look in the chat over here, you'll see I put that link that you can click on. That is our Lotus Spa tour that we did. Was it on the Majestic, Princess?
I don't know which one you linked.
It's the only one that we've done recently.
Oh.
I think it was the Majestic.
Or the Regal. Was it just the
Might
Regal?
Have been the Regal.
I think it's probably the Regal Princess.
Yeah, and it shows you the thermal spa that she talked about, and like a rainforest kind of thing. It's really nice, really something. So that's the link to that. So
I think somewhere, don't we? We have one for the Norwegian Encore too.
Yes,
I don't know that we've ever put it out.
No, but
we ought to get it.
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. List. Okay.
So, but I will link that one also. I'll look for that here in a second. But
so put your questions about the spa down under there, Juliana, or anyone else, okay? Because we're happy to answer.
Trish.
Oh, hi, Trish. How are you? It is so good to see you. Well. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you see, you guys, the other day that Tony put out? It was just, I think, on the well, it would, I guess
It was
everybody
on
would see,
yeah.
but the Vlogger Extravaganza Facebook page, he put out a little questionnaire about how many people were feeling okay after that cruise, how many tested positive. When Gordon looked, only 24 people had replied, and what did you, a few people had tested
Just
positive.
over 50% said they feel fine and hadn't tested, but a third of them had tested and
were
had
positive.
COVID. Yeah.
So, oh, Trish, I hope you get feeling
Yeah.
better. Really feeling better. You know, it was such a pleasure
It
to
was
meet
great
you.
meeting you.
Such a
Yes.
pleasure. She and her husband, oh my.
And thank you for the
Yes,
chocolate.
and follow their channel too.
Yes.
Subscribe to them as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they're good to watch. Very fun and really nice people. So you definitely need to go to the castle that's up on the hill above the city in Salzburg. Okay, we'll find the name of that, Jeffrey, and go. Castle on the Hill. Do you know what I would really just like to do? I would just love to get, on YouTube. And so anybody else here who likes Sound of Music, we'll just take this like 30-second diversion. But there, like when it was the 50th anniversary of Sound of Music, you guys, they took Diane Sawyer from one of the TV channels, took Julie Andrews. They went over and they went to all of these places where they filmed, including up to the hill where the opening scenes of the movie are, with her singing, and just with the mountains there. So if you enjoyed that, like, search for that. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. It was really, really interesting. So anyway, thank you, Jeffrey. I will find that castle and go visit.
Yep.
So,
and I just now put up in the chat the link for the spa on the Celebrity that we saw on the Beyond, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that'll show up here in the chat. So
okay. Oh, Lori, thank you. We always forget. Can you guys hit the thumbs up if you wouldn't mind? Someday, I think you two will pick us up a little more.
Yeah,
so,
Janice says the same thing.
Oh, this is Mary. Hi, Mary. We got to meet Mary on the breakaway. Thanks, Mary, for coming. It is so nice to see you again. She is a very, very nice lady. Oh, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. They did two back-to-back on Carnival. And yes, you had to muster on each. They are two separate cruises. I thought so. And somebody asked me that question, and I felt like I wanted to make sure I thought, well, the system will still pick up that they didn't do it. So thanks, Heidi. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Because when we did our Mediterranean cruise, it was not for us considered a back-to-back, but there were quite a few people that got on in Athens, which was halfway through.
But we didn't have to do the muster.
We did not do the muster because ours was not considered.
But we booked a 14-day cruise. It was 14 days. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, darling. Nice to see you.
She's on Facebook.
Oh, watching from Petersburg, Ontario, Canada. Well, it's nice to have you with us. We love cruising, but have never cruised MSC and are looking at the MSCC site. You know what? We haven't yet. That is on my list of something I've got to get done too. Yes, and they have so many amazing itineraries. Let me tell you one Gordon found. So initially, we were looking at a cruise to stay in Europe after the river cruise, and then things changed a little bit, and I thought I wanted to come home sooner. And so there's an Azamara cruise, you guys, that goes April 1st, and you might want to look at that if you have a week, because it's just lovely. It goes right along the Amalfi Coast there.
But there were no balconies left.
There were no balconies, so that was the holdup of that. But anyway, there's this MSC one that goes April 1st from Cairo, and it goes to Jordan, where I want to go, and then but it ends up again. Oh wait, it's not Cairo. It's Safaga.
Yeah. It's
Safaga, Egypt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a different port, and I wasn't sure about flying in there. I couldn't really think if that was okay or not, and so we're clearly coming home instead. That's why it took us so long to decide to buy plane tickets, but now we have them, so we'll be back. Anyway, yes, we need to try MSC, and somebody commented in the thing when I was talking about MSC saying, "Oh, thank you, Mark." And Melanie, thank you, thank you, thank you. You two are so kind. Thank you. What do I want to tell you?
You were talking about.
Oh, somebody said for MSC that, well, then you have to, they make all of the announcements like in 5 different languages every day, and who wants to listen to that?
Why not?
One time when our daughter and I, and just she and I, were on a Mediterranean cruise on Princess, they did all of the announcements every day in English and Chinese, Spanish, and French. There were 4. But it's just who's on the ship. And I just love, I love seeing all these different people from all these different places and how they take to different experiences and how they are when you see different things. And it, to me, it's really enlightening and I just really enjoy it. And you get to talk to people from all these places that no way would I get to visit with these people otherwise. So it's okay with me if you need to announce things in 10 languages. So, and it's okay. And this is another important thing I have to say. Everybody is different. And so what bugs one person doesn't bug another. So just because it doesn't bug me doesn't mean it's not okay if it bugs someone else. It's okay. Vanjie says, in Salzburg, go to the Elephant Hotel for an authentic Austrian meal. Thank you, Vanjie. Maybe we should see if the Elephant Hotel is a good place to stay. We haven't picked our lodgings yet. We need to do that. Let's see. Oh, Bruce says, what's happening with the new Princess Medallion shipping charges? Not listed as a plus perk, but it's in the FAQ. I know. It's not listed, but you know what? I'm hearing of people that with the plus package getting their medallions for free. So if anybody has any experience with that, speak right up. And I know it's only February 10th today. And so I think we're going to have to wait just a little longer until the proof's in the pudding, because I'm pretty sure that February 10th was the day that everything with the new packages was rolling in. One interesting thing, though, that I have noticed is that, you know, when Princess announced the update for the Princess Plus package, the Princess Premier, they added those extra things to it and put the price up. They said $60 for the Plus package and $80 for the Premier package. Well, then a couple of weeks later, remember, I know I told you guys on the website, it showed $64.99 and $84.99 for the price, right? You know what? It says $60 again. And I had to add Plus to somebody's package and it cruise, and it came up $60. So we're back at those prices. But I think that I like that. If you can save $4.99 a day, I think you should save $4.99 a day.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Bruce, we'll just kind of wait and see, but I have heard of people getting them without having to pay. So we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Evelyn's here. Carrie K. Creech.
Evelyn, it's nice to see you. Hi, Kay. How are you? In Salzburg, take time to look up at the store signs.
We'll do that.
Okay. Thank you, Maureen. I appreciate that.
So here's Code 4 for Life answering your question.
Oh, on back-to-back cruises, you only have to do the one muster drill.
Sorry.
On a back-to-back cruises of 30 days or less, you'll need to attend another muster drill if you exceed 30 days. Thank you. And see, so that is very interesting that is how they do it on Princess, and on Carnival, like Heidi just said, they had to do one for 2. So unless hers were really long, but that's interesting. It's amazing to me, like how much variation there can be for people that are observing the same laws, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well, especially with in-person musters versus e-musters and so on.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I think it's their system there. They could not document that people had watched it on
Correct.
Norwegian.
That was one of the though.
Oh.
I don't know why you couldn't, because they got their cruise cards, the same system they're using to make sure they're on the ship.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Melanie, she says her ship is sailing immediately from dry dock. Is that concerning? Will there be kinks to work out?
I doubt it.
Or a new crew?
I doubt it.
I think things might go better for you. I need to talk about, I have dry dock on my list for tomorrow to talk about. But
well, our Mediterranean cruise, the Regal, had been in dry dock. I don't know if it was the week before or 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
But it was like right there. And there was nothing, no concerns whatsoever.
No, I wouldn't worry about it, Melanie. I don't think there's any more concern than any other week.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, it's given them time to kind of
test everything out. Yeah. Like the Diamond Princess could go in, it sounds like, from plumbing issues. Do you think NCL's current money saving, someone say money grabbing tactics will eventually hurt their business?
There's a lot of comments as people saying, well, I'll never sail NCL because of that.
But you know what I also think
I don't know how widespread known it is.
Like, I look at everybody, it's really interesting, you know, last week with being on the Vloggers Extravaganza. So to me, there was like some people said 800 people with the groups, and somebody said 900. But so there was a lot of people. But what was really interesting to me is you had all of these other people on the ship, and I think a whole lot of them had no idea who anybody was. I think that there were some people that knew who Tony or Don or EEC Travels were, but for the most part, nobody knew anything else. So I kind of wonder really how many people the cruise are watching and even paying attention, or if they even care. If you told me that Princess wasn't giving back my port fees, would I quit cruising on Princess?
No, I'd go chase
Probably not.
Go chase our port fees.
I'd go chase my port fees because, but see, I enjoy Princess that much.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody else enjoys Norwegian that much, then they're going to go do that, right? And you just have to decide what it is you want to pay for. Some people having that extra dining charge added that are the gratuities for the specialty dining that you get as part of your free at sea. Some people, that's okay, I don't care. Other people are like, what the heck? What are they adding? Yeah. They're adding more money.
Yeah.
So, and especially, this is what I do want to, this is a thing I've thought about. So when you book your cruise, you got that free at sea, you get your specialty dinings. They do add on the fee for your specialty dining gratuity. Okay. That's added onto your cruise. You pay for it as part of your cruise, right? When you get on the ship, when you eat at a specialty dining, they bring you a piece of paper, just like you were eating in a normal restaurant, but they want you to tip. And like in the restaurant, like in the teppanyaki, they had a line for the cook and a line for the server. And so, so I filled them out and tipped for both of us. And Gordon's like,
but we enjoyed it.
He didn't mind. It was good.
Yeah.
But
I took it out of her pay.
Where were we going?
You were talking about the tipping and the NCL.
So that's kind of like what? They've already collected your gratuities. And so they're just hoping you give more.
Right.
So to me, that's like another thing that I'm like.
Yeah. Huh. Well, and it's like you mentioned today in your video about Holland America keeping the insurance on a refund. Watch today's video. And you will see.
So anyway, Jennifer, I think people will still probably go on the cruise lines that they really like. Yeah. And if you're lukewarm on Norwegian, you'll be like, no, I'll pick something else now. Yeah. And you know what? Now that that thing that I told everybody that on the last day they have you get off. So that was I knew we had a credit balance, but I thought they would put it back to our credit card or mail us a check. I didn't know that you had to stand in line to get the cash. Now that I know that, when I go on a Norwegian cruise, if I have to go again, I'll just know to stand in that line if I have a credit. Yeah. Actually, I'll know to go the day before to customer service and get my money. Yeah. But so that's part of a thing too. People should know what to do. If you love to cruise Norwegian, know to go get your credit balance the night before you get off the ship. Know to ask for your port fees back. Just know that these things are going on. Know that you are already been billed for the gratuity for your specialty dining. You don't have to pay something on that slip to feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do.
And know that your port fee of $10 is the same price as a bag of M&Ms in the gift shop.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I told him that, didn't I?
Yeah, okay. You did.
Okay. So. All righty. Oh, Carrie, he says the back-to-backs he's done on health, they don't require him to do it again. Oh, but I think, your TA had to link your bookings. Right. Oh, see, there's a whole nother thing in the mix, huh? That if your bookings are linked, maybe you don't have to, and if they're not, you do. Hi, Jeffrey. Many cruises on Princess allow you to book a 14-day cruise, or you can book 2 7-day back-to-backs. I always do the 7-day back-to-backs. Is there a benefit to booking the 14-day?
Well, you don't have to do muster.
There you go. But you know what? I looked last year when we were doing the Mediterranean, because our 14-day was also sold as 2 7s, and the 14-day was a little bit cheaper. But I would just price it out.
Yeah.
Because
it might be different.
It might be different just depending on one of the weeks might be way cheaper, and then you could save some money that way. That's what I would do. And then if it's the exact same, do the 14 days so you don't have to. And then the other nice thing about it too is if you have Carnival shareholder credit and you're going to submit for that, I think it's on a 14-day cruise, you do get more than you get on a 7-day cruise. And what else?
But is it twice as much more? So if you did it for both, you'd get them both. Don't know.
Gosh, I want to say it's $250 for a 14-day.
And we know it's $100 for a 7-day.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit more.
So yeah, I'll double check how much you get. I'm writing this down so
and
I
then
can
for
remind
you, Jeffrey, is the question is can you book
You're
the
gonna tease him.
No, this is a
My
valid
question would be, will you see the same number of palm trees?
Now you're kidding him.
Just teasing. Okay.
But the question would be, can you book the sanctuary?
See, there's a benefit right there. If you're on, yeah, you could book the sanctuary for that second week already.
Because will they let you book it as but will they let them book it as a set? I'm going to be on the next cruise. Well,
either way, if you're not, you're still there early in the morning and you can go do it. Yeah.
And do they make you get off if you're on a back-to-back?
Yeah, they do.
So in a 14-day, you don't have to get off. There's an advantage.
So
good discussion. Thank you. Good question, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's all. I think you already knew the answers. You're very smart. Yep. Thanks for letting us participate. Oh, hi, Jenny. Oh, you officially had to cancel your Australian and New Zealand cruise after talking to my friends who live there. Not a good time to visit as far as the weather goes. I am so sorry. I'm really sorry. So, how soon were you going? Is it just this year that's having miserable weather? I was looking at cruises helping somebody the other day, and I was like, they cost more in January and February. They're a little bit cheaper a lot cheaper that first week of March. So I thought, should I say not to go the first week of March? But, Tony and Dawn just had terrible weather, and they went in January.
And we've heard of a lot of other cancellations. So, yeah, you might have made the right choice there.
Oh, I'm sure you made the right.
No, I mean,
you always make the right choice when you feel good about what you do.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't break the law.
Right.
You're not breaking the law.
Lori,
not that any of us would feel good about breaking the law.
Lori answers down here that anything over 13 days, you get a $250 credit.
Thank you,
anything
Lori.
over 7 days is $100 credit.
There you go.
So that is an extra $50.
It is better. Yeah. So I was thinking it was $250 just because.
Yeah.
Oh, Jana is telling. Hi, Jana. How are you? It is sure nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. She loves the Enclave as well. Hi, Ken. Are you aware that Princess Easy Air keeps the difference of what they charge and the airline charges? I do. And another thing I know is that, if you have...
But they also have to cough up the difference.
They also have to cough up the difference. There you go. But another thing to be aware of is if you... let's make sure I get this right. So if you book your cruise fare and you book the Princess Easy Air flights with it, and then you have to cancel... and your insurance only gives you 90% back or 80% back, whatever it is you get back. The airlines give Princess the whole amount back. I do know that.
Well, and during the pause for COVID, we had at least 2 or 3 cruises that were canceled that we had used Easy Air, and we got that money right away to the credit card, whereas the rest of it, some of them we got the money because they were far enough out, and others we got future cruise credit. So
I don't know. If I really wish that on this cruise we're going, this river cruise, I wish I would have had Princess Easy Air to try to save some money, because those tickets were a lot. So I don't know. Hi there, Myra. Are you hearing these answers, my dear? In the muster. But I was thinking of you, and you guys have done back-to-backs, right? So I think you can share, tell me your experience too. I was thinking about you, but love you, Myra. Nice to see you. Really good to see you. I hope you and Sheldon are doing well. Think about you a lot. You've got your hands full, love.
Yep.
Let's see. Hi, Debbie. Sure nice to see you. It was very nice to meet you as well. It was a great cruise, wasn't it?
It was.
I just met so many nice people. It was really nice.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we went. Vanjie says, if it's freezing in Salzburg, to the Tromasali Cafe for hot chocolate. Very famous place. Good. Okay, I'm writing this down. Tromas.
We're hoping that end of March, 1st of April will not be freezing. It may be a little chilly, but
I still think we should go there for hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, we don't have. Oh yeah, we can
eat
still.
that in the
I'm
summer.
sorry, I wasn't trying to preempt our hot chocolate.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks.
So.
Yeah, and we're really excited to drive. I always like to drive. Gordon's driven us around lots of places, and so I'm really excited about that.
Daisy, let's see.
And Spirit Wolf Eyes is excited, getting the rest of their family ocean ready.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to, I'm writing this down. SACHER, Tort. Okay. In Salzburg. Okay.
Okay, we are 3 away from 90. We are 97.
Okay.
So
thanks, everybody.
Let's see.
Oh,
let's see.
Hi
Sarah
there,
Louise
Daisy.
says hi. Say,
yeah, we're home.
Yeah.
We're back here at headquarters.
Back at headquarters,
It
right?
was Sunday, yeah, that we got off.
Yeah.
So, and hi there, Sandy. It's good to see you. And Robert, I should just tell you, I have like a long email typed, and I've just got to make sure I'm not forgetting. But thanks for your patience. Thank you. And thanks for coming. He and Judy are coming with us on our Holland America cruise to Alaska. And I really I'm so glad that they're coming. I think that everybody who's coming, we're just going to have the best time. And it's Alaska, so it's going to be so beautiful and so much to see. I'm really excited I hope we have a good naturalist and we get to be out on the deck with them and looking for the eagles and the whales and just everything.
Yeah.
I'm really excited and seeing the
So
scenery.
they're having conversations back and forth.
You guys
Sandy,
are so awesome.
said Heidi,
yes.
Michael, also known as
guys are really
Zealand,
great.
Carrie,
Good to
Spirit
have
Wolf
you.
Eyes. Amy is talking about.
Oh, hi there, Amy. How are you
on
doing?
the celebrity refraction.
Oh, in early April. Good for you. I'm excited to hear. I need to email our Let's Go family members that were just on 2 weeks ago on the celebrity reflection and see what they thought. I'm glad you get to go, Amy. I think you're just going to love it. Also try the Salzburg. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to just eat. I'll just go. Let's see. Nockerl for dessert. Okay. I am so excited to go there. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
they do have
to.
Do,
you know what? That's the other.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that. A COVID test for your 28-day Hawaii cruise round trip San Pedro. That's awesome that it's round trip San Pedro, isn't it?
And there we are. We just broke 100.
Oh, great.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, you guys.
Hit the thumbs up.
Tweety for your. Yeah. So it's like Carrie was saying in his comment, it must be somewhere there in French Polynesia, somewhere that's asking for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then Carrie is on his 7-day countdown to fly to Hawaii in French Polynesia. So is he? Are they on the same boat?
No, he's doing
Holland.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, I am so excited for you. Like so excited. Yeah. And I'm excited to see the pictures. I don't know how good your internet will be, but I always love looking at all the pictures. So let's see, 36 days until Jennifer boards the Regal. The excitement is building daily. Isn't that so fun? I would say that like the excitement is almost as good as the cruise, right? Well, almost though, because it's just so fun to look forward to things.
Well, and we love to sit at the computer and go through and do planning and look at, okay, which excursion do we want? And then we sit down again 2 days later. We don't want that excursion anymore. We'll look at the next one. But it's fun. It is fun. It's just a lot of fun.
And if you book your excursions, like I think with anybody pretty much, you can book them. And then if you change your mind, like when you need, like they're not yours until you pay for them, right? But when you, if you change your mind, then you can just cancel it. And then the money comes back and then you can just rebook what you want to book. So, and that money I feel like comes back pretty quick on the credit card, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's a long lapse there.
So Mari's got a question.
Oh, hi, Mari.
Do I have a backup battery for the CPAP? No, it is wall power only. And also there were no problems whatsoever going through security with it. I did a different thing this time than I've ever done. I used a carry-on. I usually have been using a backpack.
He put his backpack in the carry-on.
Not this trip.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't have a backpack.
I didn't know that.
No, it was the going to your mother's. I had the backpack inside the carry-on.
Okay. And
it was a hard-sided carry-on. And that was nuts. Anyway, but this time I just had the carry-on and I had zipper places to put stuff and reach in and grab stuff. I had everything sectioned off and it worked wonderfully for me. Somebody was asking, which is better? Well, it was better for me because I have a lot of equipment. I had our normal camera. I had my underwater camera, my GoPro. I had the 360
Just
camera.
a lot of stuff.
Just a lot of stuff. And then I had my CPAP, which took up a lot less room. And that carry-on was heavy, but it was on the spinner wheels, which made it really, really nice. And so it worked out well for me this time.
Historically, he's had extra room in case I buy something, but maybe that's going away now.
We'll do better.
On having more space.
Yes, I'll backtrack and be able to do that.
We didn't really buy anything on this trip, the one we just went on. You were okay. No. Let's see.
Lori likes hot chocolate.
Lori loves hot chocolate.
Anyway, I hope that answers your question, Mari, about the no problems whatsoever. I did take my own extension cord. It was just a 6-foot standard home extension cord, and the cord on my CPAP is probably 6 or 8 feet, and so that was enough room, enough length to go across the cabin, because I remember NCL is on the opposite side of the room, and just had to make sure. I'm going to try to buy one. We were borrowing one that we use in the house a lot, but it's dark green. I think it was from Christmas Lights originally.
A long time ago.
But I'm going to get one that's either white or bright yellow.
It's because I kept wiping out.
Well, I tripped over it myself a couple of times. So I figure if I get a bright one, that will keep us from wiping out.
But the cruise line will give them to you. It's just last time we were on Norwegian, they gave us this 25-foot one, and it was like sticky on the outside. This black sticky
industrial
stuff.
one.
And so it was a trick not to get the black stuff on you and to where to put it in the daytime.
Because of the amount of tape,
Yeah. But I wanted to tell everybody, if you go on a princess ship and you want really good hot chocolate, you get better hot chocolate in the main dining room at breakfast. And you could ask for it at dinner if you want to, and they'll just bring it. But it tastes better than the hot chocolate that they make over, like where they make the coffees and things over by the International Cafe. That hot chocolate's not as good. So, and it's not included in the soda package. So Gordon bought me some, and I was like, oh, that's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Oh. Boat Bugs Traveling Crafton.
It's nice to have you with us.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Let's see. Hot chocolate in Paris is the best. I agree. One time Caroline and I went, and we got to go at Christmas market time. Oh my. That was absolutely, I'm with Jeffrey. It was the best. Yeah.
And the pudding in France. Oh boy.
And the cheese and the chocolate. Yeah.
So Carrie, I don't think I will be following your example soon.
He's gonna.
I'm trying. Anyway.
Okay, in Budapest, look up the New York Cafe. It's beautiful, and take the time to look around and at the pictures on the walls. Thank you. You know, so far I've been making a list of what to see where, and I have the least in Budapest, but I'm not done. So thank you for saying that, the New York Cafe. And on that cruise, I think we get there the night or the afternoon before, so we get to see stuff, and then before we disembark the next mornings too. So
yeah.
New York Cafe in Budapest. Okay.
Susan's got a question about using
Susan.
TSA locks on luggage.
I
have a set, but I've never used it. And we've bought suitcases when we've been in Europe that have where they lock onto the side with the zippers lock in with a combination lock. We've never used those. I don't know whether we're just trusting or lazy.
I don't think we're lazy.
No, but
can anybody else say if you do? We don't, but every now and again you hear people getting things stolen out of their suitcase. I'm pretty picky about what we put in, though. We really just put in our clothes, and I don't put my makeup in so that nobody takes what I have that's nice as far as that goes. I don't know. I never put of course, never put your computer or your laptop or your electronic gear in there.
Yeah.
But I know that sometimes stuff gets stolen. Yeah. So maybe we should all think about this a little bit. So
because the rest of it we've got in our carry-ons.
Yeah. So let us know what you think.
Yeah. And again, a reminder to use the Apple tags.
Oh, those are, I think, important. And, I think that deters a lot too. People know that those are going on because, of course, they can open a suitcase and take stuff out. But at the same time, they don't take them like they used to, Yeah.
There was a news story yesterday. Somebody put an AirTag in their car as soon as they bought it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they found their car within an hour
when they got
after
it stolen.
It got stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, everybody say what you do with the locks. Oh, MSC. Juliana's been on MSC, Costa Royal, and Norwegian, but never did Princess. Well, I think you're on the right ship to try a spa out of those. Absolutely, hands down. So yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's see. On the countdown for Alaska on the Majestic, May 13th. Do you have any advice on bidding for an upgrade? Advice on bidding for an upgrade. They always say to like bid an odd number. Oh, there you go. Jeffrey says, bid as little as possible, but not the minimum. So far, I've been accepted on every cruise. That's great. I like that, Jeffrey. I think that's good. And people say, like, if you don't bid like $130, bid $131, or, just make it a little bit off.
Think of the tricks that you see on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Really, it does make sense.
And then, but one thing,
or eBay.
One thing you should know is that if you bid, and so like if you're in a balcony and you bid on a mini suite, well, I don't think they really put mini suites anywhere bad. If you are like an interior and you want to bid on a balcony, you can, but just be aware that like once they accept your bid, they give you a cabin and you can't say, oh, I don't like that. You could go down to customer service and ask if they have another one when you get on the ship. But once your bid is accepted, it's yours. Okay. So just don't do it unless you're sure you want to move, is what I would say. But I know it works for a lot of people to bid. You can bid, pay for an interior and then bid less than it would cost to book that balcony, and then you get one often. So,
yeah. Does anybody have any trouble? I'm monitoring what we're seeing, and I restarted my computer over here. So if anybody's having trouble,
will you say so?
Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Anyway,
alrighty.
Again, this is one of the spa videos. So
thank you. Well, and Ginny said, she's like, sometime if you wait until you get on board, the Lotus Spa has specials. They do. Do you get to pick your room on a bid? Nope, you don't get to pick your room. Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. Said you sure don't. What did I just want to say? About the spa. Ginny's right. They do have specials. So here's what I say, though. Be careful. Like if there's something you really want and you can see, if you really want it and you really want it at a certain time, I say book it. But if you've got flexibility, like usually they'll have specials, especially on like port days, because, a bunch of people are off the ship and they want to try to get people into the spa. So that's a good thing. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Anyone have recommendations on luggage tracking devices for Androids?
Yes, I will link the video here while we're talking. So you go on ahead. Let me get the right mouse. 2 computers I'm dealing with.
Thank you again, Mark, for that.
She's used.
Oh, she's used Samsung and the tile.
That's
Jeffrey. Sorry. Yeah.
But I'll get the video anyway.
More. Oh, did you do a video about that?
Yes.
Oh, well, look at you. Okay. Talking to each other here. Yeah, those are really nice. Like, I really like that when you're sitting there on the airplane, you can see, I like with Delta, they'll tell you also like on the app that your luggage is there. But if it's, if you haven't gotten that notification yet, or you're wondering where it is, you can see where it is. Or if you're standing at baggage claim and all of these suitcases are coming off and yours isn't, you can look and see where it is. So I really like that, let alone if somebody took it that wasn't supposed to. Let's see. Oh, Melanie and Mark, you are so welcome. My pleasure. So yeah, if anybody is going on any of our group cruises or on a cruise with us, let us know if you're worried about where you're going to try to get to go and how you're going to get there. And because often we know, and at least we have ideas. So I still need to reply to Tammy today. Oh, Juliana says she loves MSC. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. I think it's just probably, sorry, I have a hair there. I think a lot of it is just kind of like what you're used to, how flexible you are. And, but yeah, they go everywhere. So let's see. Oh, Jeffrey says if Princess increases fares, he's going to look more closely at MSC. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. They have great prices, Juliana says, cover so many destinations and beautiful ships. Went with them to Greece. That sounds like the perfect place to go with MSC. We looked at MSC while we were there at the for already there at the end of March, but they didn't have any. Well, they had the one round trip out of the place in Egypt, but I was looking for Mediterranean and or Amalfi Coast, that area over there, and they didn't have any that were starting when we could make it work. So I'm wondering how you get the Medallion accessory with the Premier package. Do you think they don't just mail it to you, Jeffrey? I just assumed they would mail it to you, but I could easily be wrong. Let's see. Did anyone get the standard lanyard and a clip with their medallion when you got it in the mail? So on ours, we got a standard medallion. Did we get a clip? I don't think we did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. It's part of the lanyard.
Oh.
That would clip the medallion.
Oh, and then if you unclip it, you can clip the medallion too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's what we got. And I think that's standard.
Did we get that on our last one? On the Love Bow was the last one.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those. Yeah.
So.
Oh, Sarah says that the Cunard has upgraded their internet. So is it Starlink? Do you know? That Starlink is like fabulous. I hope that they're working on it for Princess sooner than later. I think that would be really nice. And it would be the direction they need to go. Oh, Carl says he's done 4 cruises on MSC and the Yacht Club. Each was a wonderful experience. MSC also offers status match. Yeah, and I really like that. And I think that they're clearly they're doing that to try to get people to try their brand. But I think that's really that's a really good way to do it. I wish more cruise lines would do that.
Yeah. So Myra says hello.
So nice to see you, sweetie pie. Really good to see you. I'm sending you hearts too. Gotta get the hair off me.
Like I said, Jeffrey and others are back and forth here.
See what they got. Well, hi, Brucey, because it's so nice we got to meet him and his wife on our cruise
that was
too.
Just such a pleasant,
we were pleased to meet you too.
Treat.
Yeah, a really nice time to get to meet you guys. I hope you got home safely. Everybody's cold again. That was warm. Oh, Jeffrey's talking to somebody about what status they got. Oh, hi, Color Radio. Nice to see you. On Celebrity, they had to be walked off in a group, turning right around and checked back in with a new card. There you go.
Okay.
That's a good thing to know. Thank you. Did you have to do your muster again on Celebrity when you did that? If you're still here, I know we're a little behind, but yeah, we'd love to know if you had to do that. Quaxon, nice to have you with us. Can you explain the new details about Princess's new Wi-Fi prices this month? Also, how would you rate all of the Wi-Fi experiences used across different lanes? So
Starlink is wow.
It is wow. That was what we just had on Norwegian. But so this month, Princess goes to $15 for one device, and is it $40 for 4? I think it is.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And so if you're platinum or elite, then you get it for half off, which is really nice. But anyway, that's what starts. And then as far as the Wi-Fi experiences across different lines, so when we were on the Beyond, it was also very nice on Celebrity. I think they've got Starlink on that ship. She's brand new. I think she has Starlink. Yeah. Celebrity, I know, is updating all of their ships. And when we were on the Beyond, they said they aren't like announcing everyone as it rolls out. But once they've got them all on them, they'll say we've all got Starlink, is what they said at that time. But I know when we were on the Reflection that they had the gear on board to do it, and they were going to be doing it. So hopefully if it's not installed, it soon will be operating.
I doubt they had it installed because it was very slow.
Oh, when we were on the Reflection, it was slow. Yeah. It wasn't installed then. No, I was hoping by now. That was the middle of December.
Right.
So that was that. Princesses, as we all talk about a lot, has been limping along a lot. I've had some people say lately they feel like it's a lot better, and so I think that it's hopefully not it's quite so abysmal on some cruises. Some of the cruises that we've been on, you could not load a website. And not even like when you think of like a really secure website that needs like double authentication and all that stuff. I'm talking about.
Well, aren't you talking technical?
I know. Wow. It's because I have some of those now.
I'm rubbing off on you.
But anyway, so it sounds like things are looking up, but hopefully Princess doesn't have Starlink. So hopefully they'll get it soon. And then when we were on the Royal Caribbean, on the Explorer of the Seas, like, no, That was terrible. Like you could be sit on the bed, think I'm going to check my email. You're on the internet and suddenly you're not anymore.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get up and move.
Yeah.
And so that was not good at all.
So,
but that was an older ship. I don't know, like on their Oasis class ships, maybe
whether
it's
they
better.
didn't have enough access points or something.
Yeah, we don't know. But didn't you think you saw some access points outside our door?
Yeah, but see, like on Princess, they're on your balconies. Every single balcony.
Oh. So that bodes well for doing good sailaways once they've got good fast internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, huh? Yeah, we just really like being in these fun places, and then you guys come to for a minute. Yeah,
sail away lives and sailing lives are just
really
fun.
Nice.
Yes, we appreciate everyone who joins us on those. That we could share that with you is just, and we appreciate. Wonderful. Yeah, we appreciate your input because it just makes it that much funner.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. We haven't tried the MSC yet. So if somebody wants to vote on the Holland America, I've been to Holland. I saw Carrie's picture and remembered Holland America, and it was okay.
We'll see how it is if it's changed any in Alaska next.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it is. It was okay. It was better than it was on Princess when I went at the end of June. It was better on the Koningsdam than it was on a Princess cruise I've been on. So Carrie says he never puts the insurance on before final payment. Yeah, but it's good to know. Not sure if that's always been the case or not. I've never had to use the insurance or cancel a cruise. Well, that's good.
Yep, knock on wood.
It's sad to have to cancel a cruise. So thank you for saying that, Carrie. Yeah, I was just taken aback that they would keep that. I thought after final payment, I'm going to give them that because part of it's a cancellation insurance. But the other, I was like, oh. So. Oh, let's see. Miss Boat Bugs Traveling Crafton is doing the 14-day Alaska rather than a back-to-back. Oh, it is cheaper. Good thinking. Yeah. You don't get the additional Captain Circle status.
Number of cruises.
Oh, because it's just one. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. So if you're really trying to build your status and it's a big deal to you, then maybe do the 2 7 days. Yeah, but I personally would just take whatever's cheaper. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. So, Mary, are you going to go on Norwegian again? Probably. See, it's just the thing of what you enjoy the most. Like I said, people will do what they want. So, on Princess, 2 cruises would give you the liquor or soda twice. 2 cruises.
If you get...
Oh, I see what your allowance is per person to bring on board. There you go. Thank you.
So there's another. Yep. Yeah,
that's true. Let's see, Jenny. Oh, Jenny says she's fine not going to Australia, New Zealand. Flights are too darn long. Oh, you get sick. Yeah, I don't blame you. You shouldn't go then. Wasn't looking forward to that part. Friends say the weather January to March is not good weather times, which is really interesting because isn't that their summer down there?
Yes, it is.
It is. So it just must not be.
But it's
best. I don't know.
Probably also their rainy season. And so when you get over towards New Zealand, because New Zealand was really where they were having the issues.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jenny. And Code 4 for Life says each cruise. There you go. You get the complimentary minibar set up on each back-to-back if you're elite. There you go.
So, yeah, it all depends on. So Ellen Sunny says hi.
Hi, Ellen.
Tammy Jet is watching.
Hey, Tammy. I haven't forgotten you. I just had my hands full when you sent the text, but I'll do it right after this. Oh, both of you. Oh, you and your little grandson are together with COVID. You sweet thing. Oh, glad it's not close to your cruise, too. They're going to go the beginning of May, like on a grand cruise. So I'm glad you've got it now if you had to get it so that you can get better. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kathy.
She's on Facebook. So.
We love you back, Kathy. Thanks for coming from the United Kingdom. Thanks. Oh, going to Belgium on a transatlantic. Where do I get chocolate? Anywhere in Belgium. Like, yeah, hello. I would say so. You know what I've noticed, and Jeffrey knows this more than I do, but I've noticed that you'll have go to the grocery store. They have really good chocolate, even at the grocery store there. But they also they'll have chocolate shops. And I think it's lovely to try a lot of different ones. And then you can find out your favorite and bring more home. Yeah. But yeah, Jeffrey, if you've got somewhere, or any of those of you who have been to Belgium, but Belgium chocolate is really good. Really good. Let's see. Hi, Bill. It's good to see you. Went to New Zealand. Oh, just barely, January 12th through the 29th. The last day the international airport was closed, so you got to stay 2 extra days before we could go home.
Wow.
Oh, plan extra time. Just a thought.
Yeah.
That is a
Oh, yeah.
really good, that's very good counsel for people. Take extra medicine with you. Make sure that you're covered for a little longer, just in case something comes up like that. Thank you. Yeah, they have a lot going on there. Hi, Chrissy girl. Good to see you on the Regal 22-day transatlantic in April, then 2 nights in London. Thankfully, the coronation will be done when she gets there on May 10th. But maybe you can get a good souvenir. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even want a souvenir. I don't know. It just sounds fun. I want something like I would get I would get a souvenir for Queen Elizabeth's coronation. I would want that. But I guess I've seen that they're making a lot of merchandising items to remember Queen Elizabeth. Did I say Queen Victoria?
No, you said Queen Elizabeth.
I was thinking Queen Victoria is awesome too. But Chrissy girl, you'll have to tell us about it. That's really fun. Really fun. But it is good that maybe a lot of the crowds will have dissipated by the time. Hey Jana, are you going on the 80s cruise? Oh my gosh, we should go
on April 22nd.
Oh my, oh my. Yeah. Oh, let's look. We'll look at it, Jana. Look at that sounds just like a lot of fun. So I don't know. April 22nd, 80s cruise. And you know, weren't the 80s awesome, you guys?
Yeah. Do I still have that jacket?
No.
It might fit you because it doesn't fit me.
That's a lot of fun, Jana.
I do have my tux from the 80s.
I'm excited you'll have elite status too. That's just going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really tempting, isn't it?
Well, we can show them what the 80s really was.
I'm not going to show anybody anything. But that's a lot of fun. Hey, Jenny and Sid. Oh, you booked a 14-day Caribbean cruise, December 30th through January 13th. Excited about that.
Party on the
It'll be really
New Year's
nice.
on the Caribbean.
Oh, you got all of your excursions booked for their May 11th Panama full west east all blocks.
Nice.
Oh, see. Oh, that sounds really nice too.
Look what look what Ellen's done here.
Countdown on a back-to-back on the Regal next month. Also just booked Colonial America, Fort Lauderdale to Quebec on the Caribbean in July. Oh, so does that stop in Yorktown yet? I should look.
Yeah.
I'll look and see if it does. Or is that not till next year? I'll just look and see.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale to Quebec. Okay.
Kathleen.
We just love you all too, Kathleen. It's really nice to have you all here. Is anyone planning for this conference? Yep, I do. I have us booked right now, both of us on the inaugural that goes February 8th of 2024, and a really lovely Let's Go family member. She and her friend are booked as well. I made a group in case anybody wants to come so that you can have extra onboard credit if you book with me. But she's the only one that has. And to be truthful, Gordon probably won't go. He's not coming. We've got our Antarctica cruise from January 20th to February 5th. And then that leaves. So we're going to have to zoom home, and I'll hurry up and have another bag packed and then hurry up and go.
And I'll just pass out as soon as I get home.
But I'm planning on that. I think it's just, I think based on what we do and how much we love Princess, that I should go. So we're going to go enjoy the Mediterranean in February. So it won't be so busy, and we'll still be able to see all the beautiful places. So I'm really excited, and to get to see a whole new ship. I think it's going to be a really special cruise. I think it's going to be, the Mediterranean to me is always special, always a lovely place to go. So we're booked. Yep. Let's see. So Discovery is free laundry. So Discovery, on the Discovery Princess, Princess has a laundry room on each one of the floors, each one of the decks that has passenger cabins. They've got a laundry room. So here's the deal. Usually it costs $3 for a load of laundry. And if people want to mooch, you can go down to customer service and ask for tokens, and they'll give them to you, is what I've heard. It doesn't bother me to pay. It's not bad. I don't know if it's bad to go ask for free or not. Whatever floats your boat.
It was free during the restart.
Oh, during the restart, they had like a container
tokens.
sitting there when you went in the laundry
Yeah.
room. So, but some people tell me that they still
Right.
go down and ask for free tokens, and they give
Right.
them to them.
And then if you have status, you can send out your laundry.
Yeah, and they'll do it for you.
Right.
But you can take they also sell laundry detergent, so that you can I think it's $3 also enough for a load, and then you just put it in. I always bring laundry little pods with us because I'm particular about what kind of laundry detergent it is. And
someone has also said
easier.
that the laundry sheets are even easier than the pods.
Mm-hmm.
So
we should link those on our thing.
The pods, I think I did. I'll have to look.
I know we should find the
But yeah.
sheets too, because
Yeah.
I think, was it Kim who told us that?
Yeah.
Well, hi, Kat Warner. It's nice to have you with us. Oh, they're excited about their upcoming cruise on the Enchanted February 17th. They always search for the next cruise.
Oh, yeah, we always do too.
You know what? We have, since you asked, we have a group cruise that goes on June 8th of 2024 that goes round trip, of course, from Southampton, but it goes very heavily. It goes a little bit, it doesn't really go anywhere in England. Does it stop at all in England and Wales?
There was one place, I thought.
There's one place I feel like it stops in England, and then the rest is Ireland and a lot in Scotland, because I wanted to go to Scotland. It was my deal. But they have other ones that go more heavily like to Wales and England.
Yeah.
So you kind of just look and see what it is that you want the most. But I think, honestly, when I've been looking at British Isles cruises, and when I was trying to decide which cruise line to do for a group cruise and to go that I would want to do on the British Isles, I liked Princess's itineraries the best. I would say a close second. Celebrity's got some really nice ones now too, so I highly recommend them. And then the others have some too. They're not bad at all. I just really like where these go better. So that's what I have to say. So if you're interested at all, would like a quote for our group cruise, it's 12 days long. It goes, like I said, June 8th to 24. We're just going to have a lovely time. So, and I'm not someone that drives people crazy. You're not going to hear from me all the time, but we will have, nice get-togethers and do some fun things together. So that's.
And I just posted a link in the chat to our Google, it's our Google website that has the link of all the group cruises that we've got going on.
So if you'd like to look, just send me an email if you're interested.
We'd love.
Oh, and by the way, our Northern Lights cruise, that Norway one, is almost sold out.
Oh.
It is like amazing. And I'm not talking about our group space. I'm talking about the ship. Like, somebody asked me for a quote, like right when we got home at the beginning of the week, like maybe I sent it Monday for that cruise. And then somebody asked me yesterday. I'm shocked at what has gone now between even that short amount of time. So if you want to go on that cruise, you should hurry. That's not a pressure thing. That's just a public service announcement.
Yep.
So let's see.
We got to jump to a question. I don't know if I'll put it up. MG
thanks,
Toe.
you guys.
Gordon, why are both your eyes black and blue? Did you put me in my place? No, I'm tired.
He's very tired.
I'm sorry.
We go and we have a lovely time, and then we come home and we have a lot to do.
Yeah.
So
and I think the way the light is shining down here.
Well, and he's been late at work, so every day this week. So he had to come home and make sure he was here by 6 today.
Or I'm just old. I don't know.
Oh, hi, Kathy. It's nice to have you. Thank you for finding us and staying with us. We're happy to have you in our Let's Go family.
So they've sailed all the Cunards.
Oh, Queens, and how big? Phantom of Princess. We've done the Caribbean twice now. They're going to do the Enchanted twice in the next few months.
Good.
Rome's to Athens. Oh, in August. You're going to be warm, but you know what? You are in for a glorious
treat. The Mediterranean.
Rome to Athens, you are going to. Oh my goodness, I love Rome and Athens. Oh my goodness.
And from Rome,
then the Caribbean next January. And you know what? The Caribbean's always a good idea in January, even if you don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like a huge Caribbean person, but to be warm in January is just lovely. So I am really excited for you, Kathy, and see us on our list to try Cunard. And so got to do that too, love. So see, that's the hard thing. And then I think of like an 80s cruise that takes a week in April, and that's sure tempting. But then I'm like, well, maybe I should use my week on something else. So it's hard to decide. Yeah. Well, Kathy, you'll have to tell us. And you know what? Sometime you'll have to tell me like what you like about Princess as it compares to Cunard. And I know that they're very different. And there's, I'm sure, some similarities here and there, but it's really nice to have you with us. Thank you. If you ever have questions, you just ask us. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, she has a 10-foot cord in her
Good.
CPAP bag.
Good.
That's a good idea. 10-foot sounds good.
Yes.
Let's see. Have you done Northern Europe cruise in Scandinavia? Yes.
That was our second cruise.
So we did the Baltic, and it was, boy, am I glad we went when we did, because we got to go to St. Petersburg. So it was, I think it was 2 weeks.
10 days.
Oh, was it?
Or 10 or 11.
Well, anyway, we left from Copenhagen.
Mm-hmm.
Was it round trip Copenhagen? No.
Yes,
it was round trip Copenhagen, but it went. So on that one, we got to go to Oslo, Norway, and we got to go to Stockholm. We got to go to Tallinn, Estonia, Helsinki, Finland, St. Petersburg, Russia, and then we were to the port in Germany that we chose to go to Berlin. A really nice train that just takes you right there. And
Estonia was fantastic.
It was. Estonia was a lovely surprise. I expected to enjoy it, but. Yeah. So we did that, and then we did the Land of the Midnight Sun, the 2-week cruise round trip from Southampton that goes up into the Arctic Circle,
through the Norwegian fjords. Absolutely,
that I highly recommend too. And we did it right over the summer solstice, so we did see the midnight sun.
Got to watch the sun never set.
Yeah, there's a picture in our little intro thing that didn't play today, but we have our warm coats on, and you can see the sun behind us, and it was just like a little brief thing. That's a clip from a little brief thing we were videoing for our children.
We were in the Arctic Circle for 3 days, but 2 of those were cloudy.
Yeah, they were cloudy. When we were in North Cape there, Norcop, it was so windy and cold.
I caught cold.
It was just really, really cold. But you know what? We got to be there, and it was extraordinary. And it's beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy or if it's sunny. It is so beautiful.
And the excursion out to the bird sanctuary island.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Yes.
We need to put some of that footage up.
Yes.
You know what? We have noticed, you guys can vote on this. We should put a thing up, but be thinking. We have like so much footage, like from when way before I've taken video forever and pictures. We have so much, and like the boat ride out at the top of the world there, where you saw like, they said you would see birds. Oh my goodness. It was extraordinary. So I don't know, but when we put those videos up, then our rating goes down because people don't watch them so much. So I've been trying to decide if we should start another channel and just put that over there so you can go look at footage of whatever you want anywhere we've ever been. So I don't know. If you think you would watch it, tell us.
Yeah.
If you think no, it's okay to say no. But we're trying to figure out like what to do, because we really enjoy watching it, and I watch that on other people's, but I notice when we put that up on ours, it doesn't do us any favors.
And definitely when we shot most of that footage, we didn't have a channel, so we're not looking at the camera. Hi, we're so glad you're here. It's just footage, a lot what someone would say B-roll, but it is really enjoyable. Pretty. I had an action camera pre GoPro, and I would attach it to the railing, and we have a lot of just fjords sailing in and out.
Yeah, it's really
but they're
pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I did the same thing in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Oh, we are seeing your comments. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, and Carrie's saying to Ellen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are great. If you go to England, you must get an ice cream with a flake in it. Okay. We'll put that on our list. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we're going to go there in October. Let's see. I use TSA locks for cruising. Oh, so Kathleen does.
Right.
Thank you.
So does...
oh, there you go. Maybe we should start using them. Maybe we should start using them. I heard the TSA can never find the key, so if they have to open it, they just cut the lock. And there you go.
So
quite frankly, from what I've seen the TSA, I believe Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And that's not like slamming anybody personally, but
yeah.
You wonder some days.
Oh, and someone was asking where's a good place to get asked Jeffrey.
Oh, the food court under
where to
the
get
Louvre.
hot chocolate and bread in Paris.
Thanks, Jeffrey, for saying that. I'm familiar with that food court. Remember that food court? And they have the Magnum bars that you buy in France have different chocolate on them than the Magnum bars. You know, those chocolate, like they've got ice cream in the middle and then like the coating. Those are different there than they are here. Just a heads up. That's another public service announcement. Those are really good. Here they're good, but they're extraordinary.
Yeah.
Throw that out. You must try Vienna Zaha chocolate tart. Okay, Yuki, here we go. Vienna.
Ready?
Thank you, my dear.
And
oh, you know what, Yuki? Are you the one that sent me, or is it someone else? This is a big thing. I got to talk about it in a video too, so it'll hit more people. But are you guys getting emails about like a new princess promotion thing that involves Amazon? I'm thinking it's maybe a scam. I sent an email to the person I know at Princess, and I'm not getting a reply back. So she must be real busy. But I'm hoping to hear back because I'm worried if it's a scam, actually. And so, has anybody else gotten an email about that? I haven't gotten an email about that. Somebody sent me, a couple of people now have sent me something saying, what is this? Or have you heard of this? And I don't want to really talk about it until I know what to say. So, but I'm wondering if you guys are getting these kind of emails too. So, okay, I wrote it down, love. All righty.
Oh, and somebody mentioned the ice cream in England. Yes, we have had ice cream in England and Wales, and it is fantastic.
It's heavenly. Like when you go to just like Tintern Abbey, you just think that it's going to be average ice cream. No, it's not.
No, I don't know what they do to the cows there, but they just must hug them at night or something.
Oh, Myra always uses TSA locks. If they open it, they leave a message telling you they opened your case. Thank goodness I've never had anything stolen. Yeah. Thank you, Myra, for saying that. So I guess it's just what everybody thinks. Oh, Bill said they needed the tile in their luggage, found their bags in LA when we got to Portland. So they can say, I know where they are. Can you go get them? Yeah. It's like the Walters World. You guys watch them? Like his wife, why is her name escaping me, went to France and she got them back like day 6 of their trip, not too long before she's coming home. Let's see. Do you know anything? Hi, Joan, by the way, using anything about using a scooter rather than a motorized wheelchair for mobility on Princess for someone who cannot walk easily? Oh, yeah. I've seen people use those scooters on Princess.
Yeah.
And I could see that would be easier because they're narrower, right? I still think that you're going to probably need an accessible cabin in order to be able to get in the door. But I think I can see how they would be much easier to navigate.
Yeah.
And a lot of places you can rent them, like before you get on the ship, you can rent them.
Right. But a lot of people we've seen with the
absolutely, you can use those on Princess. I know you can.
Yes,
for sure. Let's see. Is the sanctuary on Princess worth the price? Yes, I would say. So, and hi, Jacob and Savannah. So nice to have you with us.
Let me get that video up here.
So they have it's $20 for a half a day or $40 for the whole day, or you can rent a cabana. I want to say that's like $40 for half a day and $80 for the day. And it doesn't matter what your status is, it costs the same. But it's really very nice. So they're usually up on the front of the ship. The Majestic Princess doesn't have one, but
and the Island Princess, it is on aft.
Okay, I was gonna say there's a couple of exceptions.
Island
there.
And it's
is it
sister
the Diamond?
ship. No,
the Coral.
Ship. Yeah.
So anyway, when you go there, so there's wait staff, and so they have unique menus like for drinks and for we always go in the afternoon because we go on a sea day is when we like to go. So we go in the afternoon and they bring lunch comes around, and so they have a little menu for that, and they have really nice salads and really yummy just different things like shrimp on a skewer, things that you don't see anywhere else on, right? And it's included. And then they have the drink menu that you can have whatever drink it is that you would like the whole time that you're on in the sanctuary, and they'll bring it to you. And then they have tea time, and they bring you a plate, and they come around with the the bigger plates with some
little sandwiches and desserts
and scones and little desserts. And it's just lovely. It is very quiet there. It's really nice. What else should I tell them?
I just put the video, so the link is in the chat. Go ahead.
You go first.
We absolutely loved the one on Caribbean Princess. However, in the Mediterranean, it was a little more enclosed.
Well, this is on the Regal Princess.
That was on the Regal.
That was just this last summer. But you know what? We did it on the Mediterranean on the Emerald Princess.
Yes, on the Emerald, it was great. Yeah, on the larger ship, on the Regal, it was just, they had it more tight to where the
The air
cover
didn't
would hit-
move.
Yeah, so there was no airflow.
But there was a lot of sun shining in, so it was really hot.
Really hot, yeah.
But I think it would have even not been quite so bad. But we happened to be on, like, that was last summer, and they were super busy there and in the retreat pool area that was just outside of it. And there was no service. And so after a while we left and just got our money back. And other people were leaving too. They're like, yeah, nobody's been here all this time. And so that's the only time that we've had that problem, though. And I think that was a fluke. Honestly, I think that it was a fluke. So I would recommend it. A lot of people say it's a great place to be in, like when you're wanting to view like Glacier Bay,
Glaciers,
or you're
yes.
wanting to view the Panama Canal. A lot of people say
Yeah.
that's a really nice place, and it is limited. So if you want to go, like, get on the ship and go right there
Right.
first. Don't go anywhere else first, and try to get on early.
Right.
So, and the whole process so that you can get there, because that's how you get booked. And it depends on how many people were on from the week before that want to do it too, as to how much availability there will be,
Mhm.
even when the first person on the new sailing, that is first in the new group getting on,
Right.
how much availability there is. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's very relaxing. It's really nice. You don't have to get up for that whole time that you're there if you don't want to. If you're
No.
reading a book, sometimes people take a nap. Sometimes people will leave their loungers are covered with a lovely towel, but then they'll go swimming in the retreat pool, and then they'll come back. And yeah, it's lovely.
We think it's worth the money.
Yeah, and it's $20. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Per person.
For half a day. And if you want to use the whole day, you could. I usually sleep a little longer on a sea day.
Yeah, sea day, to us, it's worth it just to go up for half a
Or
day.
if we're up, we'll go to the main dining room for
Right.
breakfast. No, Jana. Hey, Jana, nice to have you with us. Princess does none of the Princess ships unless they've gotten them and I don't know about
Right.
it. So anybody chime in. I don't think they have a self-serve Coke machine. I know Holland America does. And I think I've heard that Carnival does. Y'all could say if I'm wrong. Norwegian, I don't think does.
We didn't see it.
No, on
Did
either
we
ship that
see
we were
anything
on.
on Celebrity?
No, they don't have.
Mm-mm.
No. On Celebrity, I like theirs even better because they give you a can of whatever you ask for. You get like the can of soda. You get the bottle of Perrier, whatever it is you want. They don't. They'll do a fountain soda for you if you want because they have it.
Right.
But they just won't
Right.
hand you the soda.
But like on Norwegian and on Celebrity, you do have other juices available that you can get for yourself. On Norwegian, we have there was a mango juice and orange juice in the morning.
Just up in the buffet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I would use the word juice loosely. It's like a punch.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid.
It's water, like with a concentrate.
It's Kool-Aid.
That's really watered down.
Yeah.
But so yeah, no self-serve Coke machines. So on Princess, if you have the soda package or you have even the regular drink package, you get the fountain sodas. If you want a can of soda, you have to pay for that separate. So if that helps you know. Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey uses a plastic zip tie. Oh, see, I knew you were a thinker.
She uses the bread thing.
Oh.
The bread tie.
Anyway, I like that because, well, that doesn't keep it from breaking and it keeps the tabs from not coming apart.
Correct.
But
yeah.
That's a really good idea because then TSA can easily cut it.
Right.
I'm writing that down. Okay.
Yeah. Ted's saying if we're looking for ideas in Budapest, go to the spa at the Hotel Gayar.
Oh, thank you, Ted. Is that the one I keep seeing in pictures I haven't looked up yet that has like that huge, like the thermal springs, like big pool area?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm writing this down. Hotel. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't know until we started learning about this that Budapest is known for their thermal springs in the water. Let's see. Sarah says she's getting an Apple tag, but waiting for President's Day sales. There you go. Okay. Apple gives you free engraving, so I'm going to put her initials on it.
1, 2, and 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good.
Well, and I ended up using what's the tape maker with a labeler. I used a labeler, so I labeled each one, so I know which one goes where.
We have everything labeled. Yeah. All of our camera gear is labeled. All of our batteries are labeled. It's really helpful.
It is helpful. Thank you.
Let's see.
Mercy.
Oh, hi there. Oh, it's good to see you, Mercy. We got to meet her and her husband this last week as well. So I hope you're doing well. It's really nice to see you again.
Mercy, I hope you weren't put off when I teased you about.
Did you tease?
They came up. She and her husband came up at the buffet and says, "We follow you." And I said, "Yeah, I saw you coming down the lane just behind me the whole way."
He was teasing. He thinks he's funny sometimes. Let's see, Myra. Oh, thank you.
Aren't I funny sometimes?
And you know what? Myra's husband, his scooter is a certain kind, and it's really amazing. It folds down really good. So yeah, Joan, you bring whatever scooter you want.
Ellen
and Ellen does too. So I'm glad you guys are here today to let Joan know. It's okay. Well, thank you. Oh, Jeffrey's letting him know the sanctuary is beautiful on the sky as well. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeffrey. He says the first cruise, it was fantastic. The second, the manager was not good and the experience was bad. Did you ask for your money back, Jeffrey? It's like that thing when we were on the Regal Princess. Like if the service is bad, like that's the deal breaker, right? Then everybody wants to go and they do. Yeah. So, oh, Melanie booked an ocean view and was planning to bid for an upgrade, but found out that since I used Costco, I can't bid. You know, there's really good things about using Costco, and that would be that I usually get that gift card, right? Like the credit gift card for Costco, but that would be it. Because they do not have the same, and they have, never mind. You just can't ask for like people to help you with things because they often haven't been to the places or that kind of thing. So how did you get from Southampton to Heathrow? So are you asking us? We just took the Princess Transfer because
that was when we rented a car.
Oh, I see. This time we're taking the Princess Transfer, but we rented a car and
went through Wales for 3 days.
There's a Hertz rental car right by the port there. If anybody needs to know that in Southampton,
it's like
this time we're going to return a car there and stay at the hotel the night before the cruise, and then that last time we just picked up a car.
We just grabbed a taxi from the port, and it took us there. It took like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it's right close. Across from the
but it's IKEA. Like all industrial there, so that's why we took a taxi instead of just walking.
Yeah, but it's right across the street from IKEA, and we just grabbed our rental car and off we went.
Then we took it back at the airport. Oh, which by the way, heads up, you probably know this, but just plan it in your budget that a lot of places, if you rent a car and then you're going to return it somewhere else, there's a surcharge. Like to rent a car in Budapest and return it in Germany, that is just like, it's like $60 euros a day. But it's a $750 fee to drop it.
It's called a drop fee. Yeah.
So we had a meeting of the Ways and Means Committee and decided that we were going to do it anyway, because we don't get to do this very often. Yeah. So we're going to go see what we want to see.
So the powers that be allowed the budget to be increased.
Some days you just have to do what you got to do. Island Princess Internet is performing well too, and they're in the middle of the Pacific now.
Good.
You know, you wonder, I wonder, do you think they're putting Starlink on and not telling? I wonder. So the Island Princess is going well, and they're in the middle of the sea. So I'll tell you what the difference in upload time is. Hi, Kathy. So it would take hours and hours and hours. And then on this trip with Norwegian, it was 15 minutes. Sometimes it was 4 minutes. It would go from hours to minutes to upload a video.
I did a speed test on the Norwegian with the Starlink, and it was 120 megabits download, which is half of what I have at home. But the upload was in the teens, which is double what we have here at our house. So thank you very much, Comcast. But Google is coming into our hometown.
Yeah, they're laying the cabling in all the roads right now.
So we will have Google Fiber soon.
So whether that's good or bad, I haven't decided. So look right here. Sarah says, if we're automatically charged for tips regardless of how much cash did you bring to tip extra? You know what, Sarah? I just hate to say that.
That's
it is such a
hard question.
It's such a personal thing. I think it depends on how much money you have, how much money you feel okay giving, just whatever you think.
Okay, who's going to get number 100 thumbs up? We got 99.
Okay, somebody.
You didn't hit it. I see you. There you go.
No, see, if anybody wants to say how much they give, I don't know.
But please don't hit the thumbs up twice.
But it's really because it takes it off. But if anybody wants to say, you can say how much you give. I don't know. It depends on where we are. And it's like I said, with like this last week with having a room steward that was virtually not there. And
there we go, 109.
Oh, you guys are
Thank you.
awesome. We still gave her a tip because I felt bad.
Yes.
You can't penalize them because Norwegian's making stupid choices. So I shouldn't say stupid choices. They're making the choices that they want.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to fix their budget problems, but I don't think that that's probably the right way to do it. So, yeah. Shame on MSC for not having a ship off the west coast of LA, the entertainment capital of the world.
Okay.
You know, you would think that they would get one soon, though, wouldn't you? Because they are really making a big push here in North America.
On the West Coast, yeah.
On the East Coast, they are.
Yes.
But to get one on the West Coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody else trying to get.
I would bet she's coming. And you know, the other thing I wonder about a little bit, I'll tell you that 1 second, Jacob and Savannah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
One thing I wonder about just a little bit is like capacity, because before COVID, there were not so many cruise ships going out of Los Angeles and San Diego like there are now. But now we have more. So I wonder if a little bit of it is availability of space. I don't know. Just had that thought. And Jacob and Savannah, what excursions do we recommend for Costa Maya? So in Costa Maya,
and this is on the Sky Princess.
Oh,
we did the hotel one when we were on the Caribbean Princess. Costa Maya. It
was a hotel one?
A hotel beach resort.
Okay.
Okay. That was a year ago, remember? Mm-hmm. We went and it's a 5-10 minute taxi ride. So we left early and came back with a taxi because we'd gotten.
Gordon, I don't think that was the hotel one. I think that was just a beach resort.
Well, it was happened to be at a hotel.
No, that was in like Mazatlan. Remember, and we did the salsa and it was the hotel. And am I wrong?
Costa Maya.
I'm wrong, you guys.
When we were on the Caribbean Princess. Yeah. But this time in Costa Maya, we didn't do an excursion.
Yeah, we just went and walked around.
Yeah.
Just because all the excursions that they had, didn't really grab me.
Yeah.
And we had beach excursions in the other ports. And so the beach excursion that we did in Costa Maya was less nice than the beach excursions we had done in other places last year. And so we just decided to go ahead and walk around the port area. And that's all we did. And it was a really pretty day and we really enjoyed it. But if you have not been to any ruins, they have a couple of good ruins excursions there that you could go see some of the ruins in that area, which is really cool to see. But we've been and seen some before, not in Costa Maya. We've seen Tulum in Cozumel. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's just what we decide. Yeah, so that's what I would say. Either go to a beach resort or go see some ruins there. I'm sorry I'm not more help on having seen. Maybe next time we'll go see some more ruins. Yeah. Oh, Lori said their internet was awful in South America. Maybe because it was Antarctica.
Yes.
Well, and I remember when we went in January of 2020, we weren't trying to upload videos then, but you know what? Even I remember when we were down by Antarctica, we could still Wi-Fi talk on the phone to our children. It was right when our son and his wife were finding out they were going to get to adopt this little girl. She was a baby. She was going to be born. She wasn't born yet. But so we talked to them several times about it because we were also excited. We wanted to know all about it. They literally called to tell us as we were embarking on the ship there in Buenos Aires. And so I remember the Wi-Fi calling working everywhere that we were. It never didn't work. And but other than that, that was the main thing we were trying to do and keep our eye a little bit on email and some texting. But I'm sorry it was awful, Lori. Hopefully things will be looking up soon. There you go. Cruising for One says, I give room service $1 to $2, so it depends on what you want to do. That's a really good, thank you, Jeffrey, for saying that. We always bring lots of ones. I should say, I was thinking more thank you very much. But again, the thing of tipping, how much you give for a week to a room service, that's a whole different thing.
Right.
But yeah, that's a really good thing. And if if somebody does something for me, I give them a tip. If I ask for something, absolutely, I give them a tip.
Spirit Wolf Eyes is taking off.
Okay, you take good care, my dear. It's nice to see you again. So let's see. Oh, they canceled their Caribbean cruise next January and rebooked to the Sapphire Princess Antarctica. Wish I could have given you the bid. That's okay. It's all right. Not everybody has to be in our group, and it's okay. We can still say hi.
Yeah,
it's good. It'll be good to meet you in person, Dave. That's okay. Let's see. A ballpoint pen can be jabbed between the coils on a zipper in 10 seconds, regardless of the lock. And there you have it.
Yep.
You know, that's a really good point. I
You-
think if somebody really is intent on stealing, they'll steal. Yeah. That's a really good point.
You must know my boss because he says
he knows all that stuff.
Yeah. He says, I can't fly because I take a pen and a pen is a weapon. Yeah.
There you go.
So.
But yeah. Oh, hi, Exploring with Eric. How are you?
I appreciate your post about he was talking about itineraries versus ships.
Oh,
So on
very
Facebook.
much so. I think I saw that too. He's really curious to hear about the Explorer. I know, the new project from the MSC group cruise when that comes out later this year. Yeah, I think that Explorer, MSC is in that game. Yeah, they're in the game, and I think that they used to be a player, but I would say they're a major player now. Wouldn't you guys, about cruising? Yeah, it's kind of the thing to me. I feel like I've got to try it, learn about it, or else be left in the dust. You know, hey, Mary, it's sure nice to see you. Good to have you with us. Oh, MSC matched her Princess Elite with their highest level, which is probably Diamond, for their upcoming cruise next weekend. Thank you for letting us know how it goes. I'm really excited. Seems like Princess Elite perks are so much better. Well, that'll be fun to learn about too. Really fun, especially because they seem like they have taken some away lately. And maybe they don't have, I don't know how many of them are things they don't have the staff to support. I don't know. Last October, on the Love Boat Cruise was the first time I was Elite, and they didn't set up my mini bar, and I was too busy to bug them, so I didn't worry about it.
Right.
Oh, yes, Mary. I mean, yes, Carrie. You too. Yes, they are. Yeah, I should find my video about that. I put too many things in, and I'm trying to think of how to organize things differently, but I don't know. You just have to listen. It comes,
yeah.
But they do.
We can do some we can do some playlists.
Eric, does Azamara have premium Wi-Fi? Yeah, let us know about the premium Wi-Fi. Yeah, I was gonna say I think so. When we were looking at that cruise, and we had actually, this is really funny. When we were on the ship last week, we actually booked it, and so then the deposit was due by the next night. We decided to get an obstructed ocean view. Maybe it wasn't obstructed. Maybe it was just ocean view. I think of ocean view as obstructed, since there were no balconies. I haven't called and asked. There are no balconies, and so, but I just didn't feel like I should pay for it, so I didn't pay for it. Then we booked it again, and we're waiting. And then I realized that I should be home and not spending quite so much time there right then. So I'm really glad that we didn't pay for it. Royal Princess still carrier pigeon internet during their January cruise. I love you guys so much. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. I really wish they would hurry it up. I think that would be like a game changer for Princess. So many more people would cruise on them, I think, if they would change their internet. I think it is really an Achilles heel. Yeah, you get your Wi-Fi drinks and gratuities, and it is really nice. And truly, for how much we were going to pay and to have that included, it's a really good deal. Like, you can compare it to Princess, how much we were going to pay, and it's the smaller ship. Cruising for One thinks Princess still has telegram service. I think you're right. But like the cruise that we were thinking of doing, where did it leave from? From Rome? Oh, it was from Rome.
Yeah.
But you know what? It went places like Amalfi.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I remember, and it just pulls up to Amalfi. You don't get off in Naples and take a bus. You pull up to Amalfi. Yeah. You pull up to wherever and just have a glorious time. And so it really affects your experience.
Yeah.
Laura, you know what? Carnival Corporation has announced that they are getting Starlink on all of their ships. Carnival Corporation. They have not given out like a timing on any of it yet. So we're waiting to hear. Code 4 for Life says the Telegram's part of the Premier package. And if you don't, you get the Carrier Pigeon. Maybe the Carrier Pigeon is Princess Plus. And then just not being able to do what you want is
note in the bottle.
Oh, note in the bottle. Hi there, Chica. If your Mayan ruins is interesting.
If you go where
mosquito repellent since they're in the jungle.
Still got bug bites from
he does from the beach.
Cozumel and the beach.
He does. That's really good advice. Yeah, take your insect repellent. You could take your insect repellent to the beach. You know what, Jacob and Savannah, take it with you, because we got bug bites in Where was that day we came home and I had all those little red bites all over?
Roatan. Trying to say Belize, but it's
yeah.
Roatan.
So just take your repellent with you. And we didn't go through any like heavy jungled areas there. We just went to the beach. So there is a lot. Yeah. A 5 cabin cruises she sailed. NCL is Mary's last choice. I do enjoy the cruises I've been on, but they just cost more and seem to cater to drinking and specialty restaurants. You're absolutely right. I remember you saying that. They do. Oh, Darlene says they were on the Disney Dream with our family recently, and the food was so disappointing compared to other cruises. See, that's really interesting. I always wonder, and Jeffrey could say, because he cruised that a lot, I think, when his children were, growing up and everything, and wanted that more. But I wonder, like, how much of Disney is like the product. And then also, I wonder, like, how much that's changing with Disney's financial problems, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because Disney's having major financial problems. I read a really interesting article today about how, there's this family and they love Disney. And then the choices that Disney were making, they decided they weren't going to go because they weren't going to support them with their money, which I'm with them on that. And then they decided to go because the mom or dad, whoever wrote this article, had to go for a conference, and they thought, well, things are going to get better. They're hopefully moving in a better direction. But anyway, they were saying how when they were just barely there, they felt like the parks were showing some signs of disrepair.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, they said like on one of the rides that like in the Animal Kingdom, as they were grinding to a halt because there was a problem with the ride, that them and several other people were like Googling, like, why is the ride here like littered with hair ties everywhere where the rails are supposed to be going?
Wow.
Did you guys see that article? It was really interesting. So anyway, that whole story brings me to say, I wonder how much the food is changing based on their financial distress. What do you guys think? I haven't been on Disney yet. And I think we'll probably save that until we have someone old enough to want to go. So let's see. Good evening. It's C30 and a wake up. Oh, you're at the Sky Princess. Oh, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Gordon, you probably remember better.
Yeah.
But we follow you. Yes, we do. So awesome.
Sorry that nobody else showed up at the solo.
Oh yeah, Gordon said you were the solo person at the solo meetup. Yeah. Well, we're really happy to have you with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. He is spending a year on cruise ships. So we're following along, and you might enjoy following along as well. So thanks for coming, especially while you're there on the Sky. Oh, hi, John. Nice to see you. John and Nancy from Canada. Oh, I remember you. Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you as well. Thanks. Really glad you said hi. I'm excited to try Holland America this year. You have a trip planned on the Rotterdam. Oh, and a solo ocean view. Well, that will be really nice.
Yeah.
Good for you, Eric, getting out there. Guys, I'm really excited to hear about Azamara, like everything. Mm-hmm. Clearly, I wanted to go on it. Azamara spends so much time in their ports and is so good at going to ports. They're like a floating hotel, I've been told. So I really like that. And if they have any of those as amazing evenings while you're on board, tell us about that too. Okay. Petite Cherie says we spent the entire month of February in Australia and New Zealand a few years ago and never had a rainy day. What a difference the weather makes. You're right. You go somewhere and you just try to enjoy it in spite of the weather. But if you get good weather, isn't it glorious? Thank you for saying that. Yeah. I'm an old soul, so the age difference won't be an issue. I know how this for all ages too. When I went on there last year for to Alaska, it was just like to me, I would say like as far as like the age demographic, it was just like you had families, you had older people, like you had people somewhere in the. I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm not really young. I'm not really old. But then there were children, because people tend to bring more families to Alaska because school's out and because it's, children, they like to show them this.
Parents, grandparents, grandchildren.
Yeah, so it was really fun. There were enough of all of them that it was a really fun mix. And there were teenagers too, and they have an amazing, which I think all the cruise lines do. I don't hear of a clunker kids program on a cruise ship. They did a really good job though, because I saw so many teenagers having a fun time together and doing like all these activities and stuff. And that's a hard crew, you know, to make a bunch of teenagers
Oh, yeah.
happy
Yeah.
and talking to each other and not just on their phone, but doing things. They did a really good job. Like, I thought about that as I was watching them. I was like, they're doing a really good job on that. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited for you to try it and see what you think. Oh, you want to go to Scotland with us? Well, if you'd like to sign up, you just sign up and come. Yeah, I'm excited about that group cruise a lot. Oh, hi, California, Linda. Gordon and I were talking about you the other day, wondering how you're doing and hoping you guys are doing well. It's nice to see you again. Let's see, exploring. Oh, well, there are many older cruisers on Hell. There are more young people than you might think. Lots of younger couples and 50-somethings like me. I agree with Carrie 100%. Some people say it's the cruise for like people who are nearly dead, and I don't think so. Like, how do you say that you think someone is nearly dead? But I saw people that, you know, might be look a little older and you're like, oh, but I saw them on Celebrity. I've seen them on Princess. I've seen them on All America. I just saw them on Norwegian. So I think that he's right. There are a lot more young people. And just because people said that, I was surprised. There are a lot more young people. And I like thoroughly enjoyed Holland America. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, and clearly how much Carrie does. Otherwise, I would have never thought of doing a group cruise on a cruise line that I didn't love. Yeah, like I'm not doing a group cruise on Norwegian, guys. So unless they make big changes and they're going somewhere we're really wanting to go. Otherwise, I'm not. So, oh, hey, Sandy. Her geography isn't as good as she thought. Will the Norway cruise sail through the fjords? Yes. Yeah, well, you know, like a lot of the fjords, like some of them are connected and you go in and around, but a lot of them you sail in and sail out, or you just go along the edge and you see them.
We're not going to that big one that we went to, the Geringer Fjord.
Granger Fjord. Yeah.
But we are going to some others. So
I think we're going to some we didn't go to.
Yes, we are.
So it'll be really nice. Hi, Mercy again. I've been watching and listening. Oh, thank you. You have been here all this time too. Thank you. Thank you very much. You and your husband are a lovely couple as well. Thank you. Sandy says there'll be first-time cruisers in May. Oh my goodness. Do we have to check our luggage on embarkation? You know what? This is the lovely thing. So if you are just like taking a taxi to the port, you pull up and there'll be people there ready to take your bags for you. And so they take it and you don't see it again until it is in your stateroom.
It shows up in your room.
And so, you know, I should do a video about like what I put in our embarkation day bag. So if there is stuff that you want before early evening, I would say definitely put it in your bag so that you keep it with you. Other than that, they'll just bring it to your cabin. You won't see it till then. On disembarkation day, they have you put out your luggage the night before. And some cruise lines say like by 10 or 11 or midnight, you just put it out in the hall when you've got it all packed and they take it down. And then in the morning when you disembark, you go into like the big like customs area, the big port area.
Right.
And they have it divided up by, they will give you luggage tags. On Norwegian, you go get the luggage tags yourself based on what time you want to get off. But on Celebrity and Holland America and Princess and Royal Caribbean, they give you the tags based on what time you'll be disembarking. So then when you get out and off the ship,
color coded.
Yeah, they're color coded.
Yes.
Then and numbers. And so then when you get off the ship and you go into the huge area where all the luggage is, then they have signs that say like blue, purple, brown, whatever. And you can go there and find your luggage and then you go. And so that works really good. And the same thing, like if you, and then you can just keep, you know, I always keep my little rolling carry-on bag with me so that I can put whatever it is we need at night and throw like anything in there that we use. So that's how luggage works.
Yes, but you can roll off your own.
Oh yeah, you can also roll off your own. If you don't want help, you can just disembark on your own and
take it all with you.
Just choose that as your embarkation.
Then you, as you get off, you don't stop in the warehouse with all the luggages. You just keep on going.
Yeah. And most ports now have like the facial recognition so that when you go through customs, they just scan your face.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Michael. How are you? It's good to see you. Really good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. He just got off the Sky Princess and I shared his review. He had a really nice time too. So all good things. So Lynn says, any info on Norway limiting the fjords to only electric boats starting in
I
2024?
haven't fully
You know what?
investigated it.
Well, I've read some things about it,
Yeah.
and it sounds more like it might be more in 2025 that they start limiting that from what I've read, but I could easily be wrong. It sounds like they're working this out to try to decide for sure. And I was wondering, I don't know, maybe that's why our the Norwegian First Cruise has filled up so much, because everybody's like, oh, we should go
We gotta
sooner
go, yeah.
than later. I
Yeah.
don't know. I know that Robert and Judy here, they found a really good one on Holland America as well that they're going to do. So there's some really good cruises out there that go to Norway. There's a few that'll do like Norway and Greenland, or Norway, Greenland, and Iceland. Mm-hmm. That would be really nice too. But we just really want to do this one because we wanted to go find the lights. Oh, hi, Kirsten. You're not late at all. No need to say sorry. It's good to have you with us. Thanks for coming. Oh, thank you. Oh, do you think, Mary, the second channel is a good idea? Thanks. Yeah, because we've been trying to figure out like how to make things better. Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that we'll like be doing better, and our videos will be offered to more people, slightly more. And then I'll put up a video that shows like scenery, which I love those. Like I watch those of other people's all the time. And then it goes down again, and I was like, oh, nobody wanted that, really. And so I know some people do, like I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll figure that out. Thank you. Oh, Bill's saying hi from beautiful Florida.
Yeah.
Florida is beautiful. Florida is magnificent. Church Legal Center, we're happy to have you with us. Do you know if Princess does any cruises up the East Coast to Canada? Yes, they do. They typically
in the fall.
In the fall is when they most often do them. But yes, and then every once in a while they'll run like a Fort Lauderdale to Quebec. I think they only do that like when they're taking the ship up and when they're bringing her back. But they do, and their New England cruises are actually really good. And so I know this last year my sister did one from, where did they leave? New York City up to Quebec. And they said it was just fabulous. Everybody that does those says that they're just wonderful. And sometimes they'll have ones that go up a little further. And so, yeah, definitely look at those. And if you're interested and you need any help, send me an email and I'm happy to help. I would love to help.
Yeah. So talking about that email, Eric was wondering if it was a scam.
Thanks, Eric. Oh, you were too.
But then here's Jeffrey saying that it might be the same Porsche promotion company.
Oh.
So
the Amazon. This is the company, the Princess. Oh. There you go.
It could be a third party that they've hired that they're not doing too well.
Well, that's really
unsounding, like it's phishing.
Exactly. Well, and they haven't made, like, Princess hasn't made a press release about it. Like when the first time somebody sent me an email about it, I need to go back and reply to her because I asked her one thing, and then I need to tell her that I'm still not sure because she's like, "What do you think of this? Is it a good deal?" And I was really taken aback because I thought they didn't announce it, and they're sending these out. So, thank you.
Yeah. And
so are you getting like a different email too, Jeffrey? Just that's a side note. Yeah.
Eric talking about Walter's World, and
they are. We just love watching them.
Yeah.
I love their lives. Like they'll just like one of them will wander in and out, and they'll talk.
Walter's.
Oh, I knew who you meant. Yeah, I knew who you meant. But yeah, she just recently went over to. They went to France and Italy. I think they started in Paris, and then they went down to Italy, and yeah, her bag like didn't make it. So, but she finally got it like the day before they were going home. So she had to buy new stuff. Yeah, you can go a couple of days with what you've got, and then you got to buy some new clothes.
Luxury Travel Expert channel.
Oh, pretty impressive. We'll have to look at that one. Luxury Travel Expert.
Yeah. Now on the Vloggers cruise, there was about 50 people who have channels. And they sent out a list, and we have subscribed to every single one.
All of them. Yep. Yeah. So we met some. Yeah. So and if we didn't get to meet them or just seeing their stuff anyway, it's showing up, and we're trying to be supportive.
Sanctuary.
Oh.
So he said it was very much worth it.
Oh,
on the Panama Canal.
Because I bet it's really crowded on the other decks, right? Thank you for saying that. That's really valuable. So everybody hear that? If you go on the Panama Canal, try to get the Sanctuary. And when I say, when you get on the ship, tear up there, like go, walk fast, get right up there. Yeah.
Yep. And Eric talks about it. Same thing. So
really cold and windy. Yeah, I bet. And Laura, thank you for enjoying our channel. Thanks for being with us. Do you think the sanctuary is important while sailing Glacier Bay if you have a balcony cabin? I wouldn't say quite so.
Not as much.
No, and because you know what, when we go to Glacier Bay, I really enjoy, like we've had a balcony cabin every time, but somewhere in the day I tear upstairs where the deck is open, you know, because then you can see like everything all around at once. Like if you don't know to do this, like when you're down there by Marjorie Glacier, everybody goes down there, like go up for a minute, and they'll usually like pull up and be there, and then they'll rotate the ship. Like what, half an hour-ish?
Yeah, it's a half hour each side.
But they rotate it around, so you've got time to do that. You can see it, and then like even if it's on the time that your balcony is away from Marjorie Glacier, then go up and just see the whole vista. It's really beautiful, and it's beautiful to see that while you're sailing it in Glacier Bay and other places too. I was really taken aback when I was on the Koningsdam last summer, and Gordon couldn't come, and we were sailing out of, which makes me feel like crying. And we were sailing out of
Vancouver?
No, out of
you left Juneau.
Juneau. Was it light there?
It was 10 o'clock at night, but it was still light.
But it was so beautiful. And I was just up there on the back because I couldn't get enough phone service to do it from my balcony is good. So I went up on the top, and it was so beautiful. Like you just have to be there. And when you sail out of Skagway, be up on the top deck, and just because when you sail out, it is so beautiful. And there are waterfalls coming off the side of the mountain. There's one that's coming no matter what time of year that you go there. And don't miss going up on the top. But the sanctuary is covered that's how you got this whole thing. The sanctuary is covered. And so you don't have that same experience there of being that you do on the open decks with just seeing everything around you all at once.
So we're in Glacier Bay, wear your jacket, go way up on, especially like on the Majestic Princess or Discovery Princess, you go way up to deck 19. They have a putting green up there. And because it's so far up, very few people go up there. I was up there with the 360 camera, and we do have a 360 video of Glacier Bay, just absolutely beautiful, because then you get to see, like she said, Marjorie Glacier on the one side, and is it the Pacific Glacier? What's the one that's coming out?
I always want to call it Standard Pacific. What is it? Grand Pacific. Yeah. But it's covered in salt. I think I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, it's just such a beautiful place. Oh, there he goes. It's a spa from the 16th century. It's like a Roman bath in Bath, England, if they had never closed, and it's very reasonable.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Thank you, Ted. I got to meet Ted and his wife on the Discovery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that for us. Let's see. Hey, Blair, it's nice to see you again. I remember. Yeah. I have black bags as well. 12-hour days are killers. There you go. You're working hard too. Oh wait, I missed the rest. Come what? April 1st. Oh, you guys, you're going on the
14
Caribbean
days
Princess.
on Caribbean.
Good for you.
Good.
Yeah. Enjoy and let us know how it goes. I hope it's just wonderful. I can't wait until somebody tells us that Princess has got Starlink. Hey, Debbie, I just booked Antarctica Princess Cruise. Did you enjoy your trip? Yes, we talked about it a little bit. I don't know if you were here early, but yes, we enjoyed every moment. And I would say it's spectacular. It is spectacular. Antarctica is really something. So yes, definitely go. Oh, Barbara. Yes, Barbara is our Let's Go family member. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, I'll see you there too, sweetie pie. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, we're ready for fun and to go to the Mediterranean. I'm really glad they chose the Mediterranean. Let's see. Cruising Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Says she took the National Express for $20 that was quick and easy, no problems whatsoever.
Okay.
Thank you. So did you do that both directions, like from Heathrow down to Southampton and Southampton back? Let us know.
Yeah, because Kristen was saying she took Princess.
Okay, Kristen took it. Okay, from Southampton. Yeah. It seems like we often do Princess transfers. Hi, Carly. How are you? Is it normal to have 2 cruises starting the same day, same ship, 2 different lengths of time?
Mhm.
Yeah. The Mediterranean cruise is 7 days, and there's a 14 days starting with this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, especially places like that. Every now and again, you see it in the Caribbean too, but I would say I feel like I see it there more. Yeah. So I'm so excited you're going to the Mediterranean. So excited. Oh, Carrie says, when I hit the jackpot on the Eurodome last December, I gave, oh, you sweet thing,
Wow.
15% of it away to crew members as tips. Everyone I had interactions with got a $50 bill. A few got 100. Good for you. Good for you. See? Yeah, you're my kind of person.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I'll just talk to y'all about something else later. But yeah, good for you, Carrie. That's what we're supposed to be doing, isn't it? It is. Let's see. California Linda says, in the sanctuary, there's a park ranger that offers insight to Glacier Bay, and it's worth.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Sandy. I'm trying to remember. Is Sandy? Did she say she's going? I think Sandy's going on her first one. California Linda. Yeah. So another good thing to tell everybody, if you're new, like go to Cruise Critic, they have like a roll call for every sailing that there is on like any cruise ship anywhere. And so you just choose your cruise line, and then you choose like your ship and when they're going, and everybody on that roll call will be on the ship with you. And so that's really a valuable place too, if you're like wanting to talk to people who will be on the same ship. But stick with us, ask your questions. We're delighted to answer. And I don't think you'll find anybody that enjoys cruising more than we do. I think, and this group. So, and just thoroughly enjoys it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the sanctuary, I've seen the park rangers also, like when we were on, well, the Star Princess isn't with us anymore, but they were like, the enclosed pool.
Yes.
They were there on that day on the Majestic. They were up in the Hollywood Conservatory. Mm-hmm. On Holland America, they put them up in the crow's nest, and that is beautiful. You go up, you have to, like if you want an elevator, you just have to go to the, the elevator. You know how they have different elevators that some go all the way up, some don't. But the crow's nest has like all these windows all the way around and all these chairs. And I feel like there's a couple of bars, at least one really nice one there where you can get hot chocolate or anything you want. But the park rangers were there to talk about things. And if you wanted to stamp your notebook or your National Parks Pass booklet, then they've got the stamps. It's amazing. Yeah.
Right. Seeing here, Lynn talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good to get your.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Stop by and see those park rangers. And there's always a channel on your TV that you can turn it to so that you can hear what they're saying too. Because you can hear it up on the top decks, but down in your balcony, you can't hear what they're saying. And so there's a TV channel that you can put your TV on so you can listen. It's really nice.
Hello, Bill.
Did Carly ask other great questions?
They're asking each other questions. So.
Oh. Wait, they're talking about dry dock. Oh, okay, on the Sapphire. Oh, before Alaska. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew. Hi there, Bill. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you got your cruise booked okay. I was thinking about it. I thought you did, so that's awesome. Let's see. Any lot keeps out honest people. Mm-hmm. Hey, Campbell Family Pets and more. You are right about that, doesn't it? It doesn't even take a lock if people are honest. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Senior Sea Dogs. I like that. How about a group out of San Diego? Several Alliance sail from San Diego now. That would be a really fun cruise, wouldn't it? I need to get one out of Los Angeles also for Myra.
Well, we've got the Eclipse cruise out of LA.
And it's too soon. I should have been more on the Ball and Maida group cruise on that 80s cruise. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
It's too late now. I'm sure they won't let us, and everybody's got plans anyway this soon. But that's a really good. I'm writing it down. A group out of San Diego.
Yep.
I know. I'm doing the cruises that we've got booked right now for book cruise. I need to do some less expensive ones, the ones closer to home for a while.
Yeah.
You're just getting my bucket list here for a while. Oh, isn't it true? Are you laughing at what they say or what I say?
No, what you just said.
Oh, it's true though.
Yeah.
I just feel lately like I gotta move on some things.
So
half off Medallion Net, San Francisco, love boat cruising. Oh, I like that.
I like your name. Yeah,
me too.
I'm trying to figure out where you said hi, but
So half off.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's answering
Yeah.
somebody. Yeah.
Right. Plus Ella rides for free.
I like that too. That's really nice. Let's see. Oh, Kathy says they've got 10 hours to kill after disembarkation in Athens. Any ideas of tours or hotels we could pass the time in until we go to the airport? Oh my goodness, young lady.
We'll just go up.
Yes, and yes. Okay, so when we did, was it PK travel? You know what? I'll find
remember who it was.
So when we went to Athens in like 2019.
Yes.
We hired PK Travel, and they have this thing. I think it's PK. I'll look and tell you. Okay. And if I forget, email me. But they do tours, and they came very highly recommended. And so they picked us up at the port, and they had kind of set tours. They said, we'll take you here. We'll take you here. We'll take you here. Mm-hmm. So I said, nah, I want to go here, here, and here. Mm-hmm. And she wrote back and she says, that's kind of a, what did she say? Optimistic itinerary for the day. We'll try to get a tour guide that will do it. They did. He was extraordinary. Yeah. He knew the history of everything we needed to know, and took us to all of these places, but did it like the time that we had in port. They got us back and forth, and the whole thing was extraordinary. So if you tell them, like, you've got 10 hours. So if you tell them or someone else that you want picked up, you want to go on a tour, you have to go to the Acropolis. Like, you cannot go to Athens and unless you've not been. If you've been around Athens a lot, but you know what? I've even been to Athens several times, and I have to go sit on top of the Acropolis every time.
Well, and this last time, we just got a taxi at the port.
Yeah. And did that. You could do that too, Kathy.
Yeah.
So you can buy your tickets online early to get into the Acropolis, which is a good idea because they always have lines. But you just buy them, and then the barcode's on your phone, and you just go up to their little scanners. You scan it, and you're in. And there's you can also buy tickets that make it so that you can get into some of the other archaeological sites as well. And it's cheaper to just buy an all-in-one ticket. So you could even do that on your own. Just when you get off the port, just say, take me to the Acropolis. Already have bought your ticket. You can go there. You can walk. You can go see that. You can walk around the Placa. You can go see the Agora. You can see all of this history right there, and then get a taxi out to the airport. And you haven't paid for anything other than tickets to the Acropolis and the taxi. I think that probably from downtown Athens out to the airport, it's at least 40 euros. When we did the airport, it was before COVID. So when we went from downtown Athens out to the airport, it was 40 euro. And so it maybe is a little bit more now, but it's not outlandish. But you can easily walk and see all that. The only thing that I can think of is you're going to have your luggage. And so that, like when you book with if you just book a private tour with someone, they always have a car, a driver, and then they have your tour guide.
Yes.
And so you could leave your car your luggage in the car, and they don't drop you like PK Travel. I'm gonna make sure that's their name. They don't drop you and then go drive somebody else around and then come back to you. No, they're waiting for you the whole time.
They are exclusive to you.
Yes. And if you have several places that you want to go, they're really good because it'll help you. They'll drive you from here to here to here to here. And so you can walk around the Placa. He did tell me the Placa wasn't safe to walk around, and I wasn't buying what he was selling. So when they dropped us off for lunch, we went and did what we wanted. But we had a really, really nice time. So, and we didn't do what they said on the tour. I just said what I wanted. And so there you got all of that just for that. But if you have, there you go. Yeah. So if you have other questions, ask.
5 minutes ago, Carrie said we've been going solid for 2 hours.
Oh dear, we ought to go. We'll come back on Monday.
Let you go. He's
Thanks,
leaving.
You guys. We'll see you, Carrie. You take good care.
We've still got 15 minutes of stuff we're trying to catch up on. A lot of it I'm skipping.
Are people talking to each other?
Yeah, you're talking to each other. So I do like so people do rule. We
have been around the block a few times. We know how to play the game, and we're old enough to set the rules. So it's okay.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I'm with you. I am with you. Whatever your real name is, we're happy to have you with. We're happy to have all of you with us. We'll let you guys go. We'll come back again on Sunday night. Monday. Just on the Royal Princess. Embarkation took 15 minutes. Disembarkation started 30 minutes early. Oh, that's awesome. You got off at 7:30 and you were in your Uber at 7:50.
Sorry,
it depends on the person who helps you most. Are you talking about tipping?
I bumped, yeah.
Me too. I just
Yeah.
And you know what? It's good to tip people. If we are blessed enough to be on a cruise, like, tip people.
For some reason,
Take good care of people.
It's skipping.
Sorry, we're having some troubles. Gordon, we could say bye. I didn't know it'd been 2 hours. Everybody's like, for crying out loud. Oh, Michael said something.
It's
Google
still...
Fiber is awesome. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Were you here when he said we're getting that?
Yeah. Let me...
He's going to see where we are.
Yeah, we're... Okay, there. Northern
Thank you.
Lights. Somebody was asking if we know how many people are going on that cruise. All of you should.
The ship is very full.
Yeah.
Very full.
Yes.
Like when I look, a lot of things are waitlisted. I think all of the balconies are waitlisted except for forward is guaranteed. And that's on Princess's booking website. That's not. Now, that does mean that like some other agencies could have bought up cabins that they're still holding. But it's getting really close for that. And so they'll either put them on sale or give them back. But the Dream Vacations that I'm associated with, ours are gone, except for some interiors and a few here and there. So, yeah, I think maybe there's some interiors left, but there are interiors left on the cruise. The obstructed balcony is going for the same amount as a balcony. So it's crazy busy how full that cruise got really quick.
Yep.
So, and our group is not huge.
Yep.
It's just going to be perfect. It's going to be really
Two
nice.
things here I see. Someone's asking, do we take any medication for the Drake Passage? We have not had any trouble with seasickness.
But you know what? If you haven't been before, take some.
Yes.
I still pack some every time we go in case it's the first time. But yeah, because the Drake Passage can be rough. We on our one had much more trouble coming up the side of Chile. It was way rougher
swells
there.
Mm-hmm.
Really high swells, and so he would take us into the Chilean fjords whenever he could to get us out of it, which was extraordinary. It was like, wow. Yeah, it was so beautiful. Hanging glaciers and just scenery like you haven't seen before. It was amazing.
Sarah Louise Martin says that there is a short New England cruise on the Queen Mary 2 that puts her in Boston on the 4th of July.
Oh, how lovely is that? I want to do that.
And
I've been there on the 4th of July. The last time I was there on the 4th of July is when we had a brand new granddaughter, so we stayed home. But I could see everybody walking by. Yeah.
Jana Clark said, I'd asked about the 80s cruise because I thought that we'd planned a couples cruise out of San Pedro in April. We have the following April. We are on the Discovery Princess for the Eclipse
total
cruise,
eclipse,
which is fully booked.
Well, you know what, though? We have Let's Go family members that were just on
that's right.
that I booked a cruise for, and they got it. You guys, they got it.
They did it with the Future Cruise from the other ship, right? Is that what you said?
Well, they were booked on a ship, and they booked the Total Eclipse cruise. So I don't know. But I've had 2 people cancel, and so maybe those rooms are floating.
Yeah.
They're all on a wait list. People are getting things. But anyway, I thought that was a good sign.
Kathy says, thanks for the Athens info.
You're welcome.
So
I love Athens. Yeah, you can't have 10 hours in Athens and just wait somewhere.
Yeah. Carly says, good night, everybody, even if your team isn't in the game. and Jeffrey says, what game? Who's playing?
Is it the Super Bowl this week?
Yeah, Eagles and Kansas City.
It's the Chiefs. Okay. I know this because someone at the airport told me.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, 30 and a Wake Up. Thanks for smashing that thumbs up, everybody. We really appreciate you all. We will come back on Monday night again. We probably won't have as much. I don't know. There's always something nice to talk about with cruising, isn't there? Yeah. So we'll look forward to seeing you Monday night. Monday, remember, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
An hour later than tonight.
Gordon just can't get home early for sure on Monday. So that's why we always have it then. Yeah. So we'll look forward to seeing you all then. Thanks for coming tonight, for being so much fun. Thanks for all the great questions. You guys make this what it is. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
When I click now, there's no outro. I'll have to fix that for next time.
We'll see you soon.